Taison. What up? What up?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Nothing much.
It's that day of the
Back for the
week. It's
Merv and Stacks
Tuesday.
show featuring Taison.
How you
So
making
welcome
out?
everybody. Oh, I'm doing good. Let's see. Go ahead, share this on share it with Facebook and some of the groups and stuff. How's your day,
Mm-hmm.
man?
Man, they've been going good. Glad it's over. Look, just logged off of work about a half hour ago. So day
Damn,
going
a half
good.
hour
It's
ago?
countdown. Mm-hmm.
Shit, well you go to work. You go
Had
to
to do
work
some
at nine, like
overtime.
9 to 6.
No, I worked overtime today, so I worked from like 6 to 5:30.
Damn. Yeah, 11 hours
Mm-hmm.
today.
Mm-hmm. I'm be
Shit.
doing that the rest of the week up until Saturday. Yeah. I'm used to it, so I'm used to it.
Oh, okay. Shit, that check feel good when it comes though.
Man, my motto is always this, man. New money, good money.
or get rich or die trying.
New money, good money. New money, good money.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. All right, we know our first thing is spotlight actor of the
hmm
week.
Oh yeah, spotlight. You going first? You want me to go, Merv?
Go ahead, you can go first. I'll let you lead. I'll let you lead this motherfucker off, man.
All right. Well, my spotlight actor of the week is Dennis Haysbert. If you don't know this guy, he played the president in 24 with Keith Sutherland. He's the All-State spokesman. Like it seems like forever. So another guy you got to give flowers to. He started in a variety of different you know movies and shows, but like that's two things he's really known for. He's actually starring right now in this show on Netflix called Lucifer as well. Um, he was also in just a couple other movies too, but like that's the two things he's known for is 24 and being an All-State spokesperson, a black person at that. A very he was like one of the first people I know has been a spokesperson, like person of color for a very well-known organization for a very long time now. And have to get that guy flowers. That's the first time I ever saw like a black president like being shown on television as well too. In 20 like seeing the show 24 that was on Fox.
Okay.
He was like the president. I was like, man, I ain't never seen that before. So
Well, no, yeah, Morgan. Well, no, Morgan Freeman done played president,
no,
and
he was before the Morgan Freeman though. He was before
oh,
Morgan
okay.
Freeman. It was in the show 24. That was like the 24 was an older show.
I thought
hmm
24 was like 10 years ago.
That's I could tell you right now, that's a little bit longer than that. 10 years ago?
Or 15 years ago.
No, you better try. That thing came out in 2001. It ended 2010.
Yo, Morgan Freeman been acting since 1970.
Yeah, but when was he like considered a black president? When was he portraying a black president in a movie? The last thing I remember him doing was like
Deep
the
Impact.
one's phone
Deep
or what have you.
Impact. Deep Impact.
Oh yeah, that's
When
right.
Deep
That's right. You know what? Yeah, you're
when
right.
Deep
You're right. You're
Impact
right. You're
came
right.
out.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. 98. You're right. You're right. But you know what? You're right. I'm gonna take that. But like I would say, like in the TV series though, I'll say that in the TV series. I totally forgot he was the president of Deep Impact. That's another highly underrated movie.
Okay.
Who's your
Um,
spotlight actor, actress of the week?
mine is Don Cheadle, man. Um, Space Jam came out about 2 weeks ago, and it got he's already
Mm-hmm.
established. He got a great catalog of
No
movies
doubt.
and shit. But he played something different,
Mm-hmm.
kind of stepped out of his normal character and played kind of like the cartoon villain on Space Jam. A lot of people watched that, a lot of the kids enjoy that. So that was my spotlight actor of the week is Don Cheadle
All
from
right.
from from Space Jam, the new legacy.
Okay.
All
Man, that
right.
dude has
So,
a great track record.
What's your throwback movie?
Throwback movie of the week is Heat with Pacino and De Niro. Say off the bat, it's a cat and mouse game between law enforcement and a bank robber, a thief, whatever you want to call him. And Dennis Haysbert was in that movie as well too. And one of the classic lines is, "Don't let yourself get attached to anything you're not want to walk out on 30 seconds flat if you feel that heat around the corner." Like that was one of the, and then like I said, I don't know how many minutes was it, like about 9-10 minute scene with them at the in the diner, of them two talking. That was like some of the best dialogue ever. I always watch it when it comes on TV. It's a man, just, and there's so many different people that's in that movie or what have you. A lot of different cameos. Classic movie. If you have not seen Heat, watch it. Very good movie. Man.
Yeah, Robert De Niro and
Just a lot of cat and mouse.
Robert De Niro and Al Pacino play.
What?
I say Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. They play very good. Mm-hmm. They in several movies, and they play really good. There's really good movie chemistry between them two. So when you got them two together in movies, usually a can't miss movie.
Hell yeah! That thing came out in '95. Like, and that's still a very classic 95. Movie.
Yeah, that's a good one. I don't know. I don't know if you classify that shit as a cop movie or a gangster movie.
That's hard. It's hard.
It's kind of like in between. It's kind of like a hybrid, right?
Mm-hmm. It's kind of hard because I guess it's a combination. It's a combo. Gangster cop thriller. Man. Again, if you have not watched it, watch that movie.
All right. Well, my throwback movie is in dedication of one of our pod members, Sean. If you're not watching it, you probably watch it sooner or later. But Sean, we have a homeboy Sean. Well, he's one of the members of the pod, and he's in a state. He's a state right now that I told him he need to be careful in. And make sure he got everything he needs. Make sure he got everything he needs by the time nighttime gets. He's in a very racist state right now where he's at. No, I'm not gonna say the state where he's at, but yeah, so in dedication for Sean, my throwback movie of this week is Django. Because where Sean is at, you got to be careful because he's going where he's at, he's gonna be looking like Django. So Sean, be careful where you at, man. Get everything you need. It's like
be careful, man.
Yeah, we got about another hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours of sunlight. Hurry, get the fuck you need, man, and get back to where you staying at. Wherever you staying at, just hurry to get back. So that's my throwback movie of the week. It's Django, a dedication of Sean.
Yeah, be safe, man. Be safe out there.
Yo, what's your date night movie, man?
Date night movie is I don't know if any people really heard about this movie. It's called A Proposal. It's with Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock. It's basically like Sandra Bullock, she's like this workaholic boss or what have you, and she had to go away. I think it was a business trip or a personal trip or what have you. She had to go back home. Come to find out that she's not considered a U.S. citizen. And she brought along her assistant, who is Ryan Reynolds, with her, and she's trying to convince her assistant to marry her so she can get her U.S. residency back. And it's a whole bunch of little different, twists and turns in there, what have you. Ryan Reynolds is hilarious in this movie, and so Sandra Bullock as well too. It's a nice ending, to that movie. It's a nice little late night date night movie. It gives you all the feels.
Okay. My date night movie
is really, really good.
I said my date night movie is The Nutty Professor. It's like a romance comedy. type movie. Is probably mainly known for a comedy because it's got Eddie Murphy in it. But Eddie Murphy has a love interest in the movie, and he's a smart ass scientist, but he's a little overweight. So he finds a formula where he goes from like this overweight kind of goofy looking person to like a smooth. He loses a bunch of weight, turns real smooth, fast talking, and the potion, turns him. He's able to get the ladies. So it's a nice romance comedy. So if it's date night, you and your significant other, you got some comedy, and some romance. By the end of the movie, it turns into a little romance. Well, so that's a good date night movie. So that's my date night movie of the week.
All right.
What's the
I ain't seen that in a minute.
Right? So what's the last new movie you watched, man? Whether Netflix or HBO Max or the movies? Huh?
Oh, Snake Eyes. The G.I. Joe origin movie, Snake Eyes. I want to see that with my son. Yep.
What's that about?
It came out to the theater. It came out to the movie theater. It's about, basically, look, from our generation, it's from the G.I. Joe. He basically was like, a ninja / soldier. Well, it basically shows you in terms of how his beginning, in terms of seeing a loved one get killed, and all of a sudden he helps somebody, and that person in turn helps him, like, find the people who killed his loved one, and also this other mission he has to do, what have you. Highly recommend. Less than 2 hours. Lot of action, especially right out the gate.
And it's from G.I. Joe.
A lot of action. If you're into like, especially in the karate flicks, especially if you're seeing like a lot of the Asian actors, basically like Asian films that have action, there's a lot of like vets that's in this movie. Highly recommend this movie. And I'm hoping they continue this franchise. That's all I'm gonna say. Because they might have something with this. They really might have something with this. Because they bring some of the core characters from G.I. Joe into this movie. Like, like basically like in the middle and the end. So, and also look, it's a character in there. The actor playing one of the characters in the movie, he stars in this show called Warrior. I don't know if I ever brought this show up, but it's on HBO Max. It's based off of Bruce Lee's stories, and it's basically like his daughters behind it. Highly recommend this show. It's an action show. Great plot. It's 2 seasons worth. The 3rd season is going to be out at the end of this year. Highly recommend.
Okay. And what's the name of that?
Warrior.
HBO Max.
On HBO Max. It's on HBO Max.
Okay. So, a new movie that I saw is called Blood River, Blood Red Sky. I think I'm fucking the name up. Hold up. Damn.
Oh, on Netflix, right?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's another movie on Netflix.
How was it?
It was good. Damn, Blood. I'm fucking the movie up. It's I think it's Blood Red Sky. And so it's basically it's an airplane movie where airplane gets hijacked and there's a mother and her kid on a plane. So she has a big secret that she's been hiding from her kid. Well, hiding from a lot of people, but mainly her kid, right? So after the plane gets hijacked, she's going to have to reveal her secret to protect her kid. And the secret is,
oh wow,
she's a fucking vampire. So she has to kind of go monster form to protect her son. Well, it ended up protecting everybody, but really protect her son. But she don't want her son to know what the fuck she is.
Mm.
So
All right.
so if you like, it's a vampire movie that they've added like a plot and action to. So long as you enjoy vampire kind of movies, then you like it. You know, it's not a deep, thought-provoking movie, but it's entertaining. They added like a plot to it, and it's airplane movies. You gotta be kind of creative when it comes to airplane movies. So that's my new movie. That's my new movie suggestion. For anybody looking for something new to watch. My blood red sky. You say yours was Snake Eyes, right? Okay, and then your TV show suggestion was, you said Warrior.
I had no TV. Yeah,
Warrior
on HBO Max. Warrior on HBO Max.
Okay, so
you will not be disappointed.
I started watching something, and it's not new because it's season 2, but it's new to me. But if you're into thrillers, or if you're into sci-fi / a little bit of horror or whatnot, there's a TV show I started watching called Evil, and it's the all
right,
and it's the guy. Everybody knows me. I don't know real people names, but Luke Cage is in it. The black guy that plays Luke Cage. I don't know his real damn name. But Luke Cage is in it. He's playing like the so they're going around following stories and people that he's supposed to be possessed or insane. So he's part of the Catholics, where he's looking to see if exorcism would be needed on that person. And then he hired like a psychiatrist who only believe in science or medicine. She don't believe in like a religion. She don't believe in any kind of possession, anything like that. She believe everything is either medicine based or scientifically based, and so he hires her for her to also look at the same person to give her professional opinion. Do she think that the person's just insane and maybe there's a chemical imbalance off mentally? So, but the show is kind of scary because they have like things happen in the show where you start thinking like, damn, he might be possessed. He or she, it might be possessed for real. And there's a lot of stuff in the show that's kind of jumpy. Now I like to try to scare myself, so I cut all the lights off. And anything supposed to be kind of like horror thriller, I cut all the lights off, cut that movie on. So only lights that's there is the movie. So a couple of times like, oh shit. So like it's a very good balance of thriller, suspense, mystery, because some of these people that they're examining are accused of crimes like murder and stuff like that. So it's a mystery.
All right.
It's mystery, crime, thriller, suspense with a little bit of horror because you have some kind of exorcism feel in there as well. And it's called Evil. Luke, like I don't know people's real names. I call him Luke Cage. The black guy that playing Luke Cage.
I know you're talking about Luke Cage. Yeah, the black Luke Cage.
Yeah. So he's starring in it, and I just started watching that. So we gave y'all 2 new movie suggestions, and we gave y'all 2 TV show suggestions to check out. If you're looking for something to watch besides Raising Kanan, we gave you something else to watch. That's Snake Eyes.
We're versatile.
And Blood Red. I think Blood Red Sky. My bad, I'm fucking up. I think it's Blood Red Sky, but it's the number one. It's the number one watch thing on Netflix. So you go to Netflix and look at the top 10. It's number one. That's how you can find it. And then Evil. If you're looking for a TV show, suspenseful, scary kind of TV show, then it's Evil. All right. So we're gonna change up a little bit on this one. So before last we did the top 5, right? We're gonna leave the top 5 for the ending part, and the quotes for the ending after we talk.
All right.
All right. So now go ahead. We're gonna dive into what we came to talk about in the first place, which is raising Kanan. Second episode of raising Kanan. What's your thoughts? Well, hold up. Before your thoughts, we had a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people that's it was a lot of mixed feelings about episode 2, which they connected to episode 1, and they're viewing both of those episodes together about the start of the season. So, what's your thoughts about the first episode, about this episode right here, the second episode of Raising Kanan?
All right. It kind of I like it because it's basically basically the main storyline of this episode, right? It's something I went back off of last week in terms of Kanan and D Wiz, in terms of who's gonna take credit for that killing, right? And I knew that was gonna come back up. And like I said, when we saw what happened at the end, that's what we saw. All right, because I'm gonna have to break this down. Have you? Are we doing like a deep diving episode now, or?
Yeah, we doing we're doing overall deep dive synopsis.
All right.
Of the in general.
All right. This is what I'm gonna say about this though. It's sort of like and I even put this down here too. Like for me, it was like, see, for me, I think it's a good look for Rock, for D-Wiz to go, but also long term, it's a good look for Kanan for D-Wiz to go, because when you saw when quote unquote Kanan's girls getting walked out, D-Wiz come up there was like, yo, Shorty, he wanted to holler at Shorty, right? I don't think people peeped that, like he wanted to holler at her, and I don't think he knew that Kanan wanted to holler at the chick. Remember, he's like, yo, I want to bang Shorty, and I'm thinking like, all right, if you're thinking about it, Kanan now can basically take quote unquote credit for the Bucks killing. Some of the witnesses.
But at this point right now, do you want to take credit?
No, not now. Hold it, not now. But later on, when he gets, probably like season 2, season 3, he can take credit. But now he has nobody. He has no, like, he doesn't have like another person that'll sit there and try to take credit for something that he quote unquote did. Right? It's like a test piece. It's like, look, you collateral damage. And you got to think, like, if I'm thinking, like, if you're thinking like him, is like, all right, now I don't have another person putting shit up on my girl now, right? Because that's what looked like that's what he was about to do. Eventually, I ain't gonna say now, but eventually you saw like the seeds being planted with that. And also for Rock, it was like, look, she needed the killings and all the little different, like, she needed the killings to stop, and she needed somebody to take this fall. And D-Wiz had to take that. Because I mean, she doesn't have like the manpower. Remember, you heard Unique was like, well, look, man, I called off the dogs, but they're gonna want somebody. It's like it's so much I can sit there and call off, right? And it's like they're gonna need somebody to take the fall for. It's like an eye for an eye. We talked about that last week. It's gonna be an eye for an eye.
Okay.
He just had to go.
So let me ask. Let's go to the break. Let's go to the beginning of the breakfast scene, right?
All right.
When he's eating breakfast, and his mom's was like, she's been in the game, so she understands the dynamics of everything that's going on, right? Kanan haven't been back to school since everything happened, and she was like, "Yo, this about to be your first day back since everything," and she's checking on him. And this nigga just eating. I don't know if I eat. I don't know the frosted flakes or what. Well, I don't know what kinds he was eating.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
But she asked him like, "Yo, you going back to school? How you feeling?" And this motherfucker just casually was like, "Yeah, I'm good." It was like, "Yo, but do you realize that the streets are still hot? Maybe I should keep you home a little longer." And he was like, we're gonna keep me home for the rest of school. And she was like, I thought about it, till
Right.
it dies down, or even a little bit more till it dies down. So,
Mm-hmm.
what do you credit Kanan nonchalantness to? Do you credit to him being, is he not taking it serious, or does he not understand the dynamics? Which one?
I think
Which
it.
one you feel? Which one you feel is playing more, and why he's doing what his
All right.
way
Now,
of?
what was the first one again? What was the first one again?
Is he just not taking it serious,
He's not
or
taking
is
it
he
serious.
not?
I
Or is
think
he
he's
hold
not.
up? What is he not taking it serious, or is he not understanding the dynamics of everything that just happened?
You know what? Now looking back on it, now hold it. Now you say it like that. I think he's not understanding the dynamics of this. He's thinking, all right, I got bull. All right, cool. I'm like the big bad. Hold it. And it comes into play later on. Like he's thinking, all right, I got a body, da 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 da. And he's thinking real young minded. He's thinking, all right, I got a body, cool. Nobody gonna mess with me. Nothing's gonna happen. It's gonna be no reciprocal on me. I'm good. What am I have to be worried about? Nobody gonna mess with me. And you know, and everybody's gonna basically be like trying to holler at me, in a good way, right? And the reason why I say it like that is because of this line that and it's crazy when the two chicks were fighting over a buck. I forgot the girl name, the girl he wanted to holler at, and another chick, right? And somebody had said two chicks. Oh, hold on, I think it was jukebox. Two chicks
It was
fighting
jukebox.
over a
He
dead
said,
dude. Don't get no crazier than that.
"Yeah,
Yeah,
fight over.
jukebox.
No, no.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, listen, man. If you gonna quote this shit, I need you to quote this shit. All right." She said, "Fighting over a dead nigga.
Oh, dead nigga. My fault. Dead nigga. My bad. My bad.
Don't get no more stupider than that
Yeah.
shit."
Mm-hmm. And but the
That's
thing
what she
is,
said.
but here's the wild part though, right? He's like Kanan's thinking like, damn, I thought like the whole thing was gonna be on me. They weren't about the dead dude. Nothing worried like remember all that attention was supposed to be like he's thinking, all right, I'm gonna be able to get like some type of attention. All the attention went to the dead dude. If you really think about it, everything was about Buck getting killed. Everything. Not about Kanan, nothing about none of that. It was about a dead dude.
Well,
And I think he
during
thought
that time, yeah, doing that scene and the
no,
beginning of it, yeah.
but see, no, but see, this is what I'm saying. I think he thought it was going to be opposite. It was going to be people like on his job a little bit in terms of, all right, well, look, I'm gonna have this girl. This girl gonna be in like some morning. She gonna come to me. No, she's still fighting over a dead dude.
You really thought that? That's what you thought?
Yeah,
That's what
because
you
hold on,
think?
just think about it. So hold on, just think. Yeah, but hold on, just think about it though. She comes up there, all she is still in mourning, thinking about the dead dude, and he's thinking, well, damn, like she really loves this dude. He thinking she was like just with dude just for whatever, and it was just like, no, she really like dude, and that really kind of basically threw Kanan. If you really thought about it, remember he was looking through the paper, was like, damn, like she really cared about this dude. Remember, even she said it. She was like, I know what you thought, like, all
Yeah,
y'all people thought about like bull, but he was like, he really had a really good heart.
yeah, I disagree with you on that. I
You gotta
don't I
think
don't
like
think
Kanan would think though.
I don't think he was I don't think he was expecting Davina to run up
No,
and
not right now. I'm talking about not now, but I think he thought it was gonna be I think he thought it was gonna be played out a little bit differently. I didn't think he thought that she was gonna be fighting over dude.
so what
You
did
don't
you
think so?
like?
I
No,
think to me this is my personal opinion. My personal opinion is I thought she was going to like she was gonna be like in mourning, like crying, but I didn't think Kanan think she was actually gonna be fighting over this dude.
but she said that it wasn't about over him. It was the fact that she just didn't think that
No.
you should be talking about.
After he had talked with her, after he talked with her, that's when he found her. I think he thought was like, she fighting over a dead dude? Like, I'm thinking that's what I'm saying. I'm just going off of like before he had talked with her. I didn't think he
Yeah,
thought to
yeah.
himself was like, oh, she fighting over a bull. That's
Okay.
just my personal
All right.
opinion.
Well, if you're saying like that, but you made it sound like you thought his first time seeing her that she was gonna be all over him, leaning on him for support
Oh
and shit like
no,
that.
that's not what. Nah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. My fault. Nah, I think that he thought that she wasn't gonna be fighting over that dude. I think she thought she was gonna be mourning, she was gonna be crying, whatever. He didn't think it was like, oh, she really fighting over the dude. Like she really cared about this dude. And you know, that's wild.
Okay. Mm, yeah, I just look at
But hold up, let me
part
go
of.
back. Let me go. Hold on. But can I I'm
Go
gonna go
ahead.
cycle back to what you talked about with Kanan and his mom though, right? I remember when his mom basically when Kanan came out the door and all of a sudden you see the car pulling up and the boy speaking his head out the window. Kanan's mom looked and she was like, Kanan, like, and all of a sudden she thought it was a drive by. It was just dude basically throwing one of the basically back in the day when they throw the like the yellow book on the joint. And you know, she was like, all right, Kanan, I'm gonna take you to school. So remember, he was gonna walk to school or catch the bus to school, one or the other.
Right. Yeah. He was gonna catch a bus. He was gonna catch a bus to school
Uh-huh,
until
uh-huh.
till he saw that shit right there.
Yeah. Mom's like, nah, I'm taking you to school. But the line
All right. Hold on.
of the
Hold on.
whole no, we gonna get to that. We gonna to the later.
Hey, hold on. My bad. It's seven
Yeah, that's
thirty.
crazy.
It's 7:30. Hold on. I forget. Damn, we started talking. It's 7:30, and at 7:30 we supposed to bring another guest on. I was over talking, got lost in it. So hold on, let me bring the guest on. This is our 7:30 guest right here.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I ain't no damn guest. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know why I'm
All right,
here.
what's going
Yo, what
on?
up? What up? What
What's
up?
going on,
You
man?
know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I just finished watching the episode 2 again. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
literally, y'all me for had it on my
What's your
TV,
thoughts?
man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I
What's
was
your
just
thoughts,
like,
man?
man.
What's your thoughts, Mark?
Yeah. Well, you know what? I was
You
worried.
know where we at?
You know what I mean? Tell me where y'all at. You know what I
Okay,
mean? Because I
so
don't even want to get off script. Because I know we
all right.
going to this part, y'all mean in a minute. So
Yeah, so
I
we
ain't
just
gonna go
talked
script.
about. So let me
Mm-hmm.
get your thoughts because we just finished talking about the breakfast scene,
Okay.
and you
Mm-hmm.
know how the moms are part against her. The moms know what the fuck just happened,
Mm-hmm.
know
Hmm.
what could happen, and know how shit is right now, know how hard it is. So she's
Yeah.
talking to Kanan. This is first day back going to school since everything happened.
Yeah.
And he's eating cereal and shit like it's a normal day. Like he just came back from summer vacation and shit. And she was like, yo, Kanan, this is the first day back. You good? Like, how you feeling? And he just came like, yeah, I'm good. He was like, yo, do you understand? I'm like, okay, mom, I'm not good. And so he was just, he was just real lackadaisical, just real
Hmm.
nonchalant. So my question is he like that because of he's not taking it seriously, or he doesn't understand the dynamic of this situation that just occurred?
Um, I think part of them doesn't understand, right? I think him knocking off Buck 20, him and D Wiz, I think he
Mm-hmm.
doesn't really understand what Buck 20's value was in the streets. He knew that he was hustling and he was
Mm-hmm.
doing his thing. He knew that he was linked with Unique,
Mm-hmm.
but he didn't really know his value. You know what I'm saying? Um, and that's kind of the worst thing when you don't know somebody's value on the other side. And I'm just like, man, you got a price on
Mm-hmm.
your head. I mean, that's a
Mm-hmm.
feel. That's a hell of a feeling right there. So I think like once like his mom and Uncle Marvin, Uncle Lulu, probably explained all of that to him. It's not that we seen it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I think, I think, it probably started to settle in. He wasn't shook or anything, but it wasn't like, what I'm saying, he's a guy who just wanted to, oh yeah, man, I got Buck 20. Like, he wasn't on that type time either. You know what I'm saying? So I say like this, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if he understands all of it, but you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I think, like we'll as we go through, this this episode in this series, he'll start to
Yeah.
understand the ramifications of what he first did and how, you know what I'm saying, it kind of influenced what's going on now. So, but I don't think it was like one of them laughing it off type, yummy, yo, whatever, because, you know what I'm saying, I think he understands, you know, what happened, but he doesn't understand the ramifications of how it works on all levels. And when you're young in the game, you're not going to understand that until you're taught to understand.
So you're leaning more to him not understanding the dynamics of everything,
Yeah,
as opposed to, so he's taking it seriously, but he's really not understanding.
yeah, you know how it could hurt everybody.
So you feel he's taking it seriously then?
I do. You know what I'm saying?
He's just not understanding the dynamics of.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, because he right now he just looking at, oh, yo, I just shot $120. Like, you know, who's that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the boy from school. Like, I don't think he really understands how yummy all this plays and how it comes down on the family. I don't think he understands that level.
So Tina?
Hey, the Tina Bainer.
You're on mute.
Oh, Mike, you know what I mean? For unmuter.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
What's going on?
Chilling. What's going on with y'all? I know I came in mid, so go ahead, finish what y'all was saying.
Yeah, I'm about to say, y'all just start talking to Kenan and shit. This ain't, if she wants introduction, she bring her ass on at the very start. She got to go come in and jump in. She adjust to us. Shit.
That's right. I was just to y'all.
we talking about the breakfast scene. So
when he was eating, we're talking to his mama.
Yeah, we eat the damn cereal and shit like it's just the first day back at school from summer vacation. And she's trying to talk to him, and he's just like, yeah, I'm good, mom. Okay, mom, shit, I'm not good. So
wait, sorry, that was summer vacation.
No, I say that's how he's
acting like it was summer vacation.
He's acting like he just killed somebody. Yeah, he's acting like he just killed somebody in a rival crew. So his mom trying to talk to him, right? So my question that I just asked them to, I want to hear your opinion. Is he acting like this? He's acting nonchalant and very lackadaisical, it seems like. Is that because he's not taking it seriously what happened, or he doesn't understand the dynamics of what happened?
Both.
No,
he's not taking it. He's not.
Which one's more? They
both go with each other.
No, you're not coming in.
If he understood the dynamics, he would have took it more seriously. Do you see how it goes with each other?
Wait a minute. I got to hear Tina answer again. Say that again, Tina.
I said they both go with each other because had he understood the dynamics, he would have took it more seriously.
Oh, that's a good one.
No, Merv, not good enough. Because I have that in my notes. You could spot right after that.
When's gonna be heavier? I'm asking you which one more.
Okay, well he's not taking it seriously because even right after that, when he walked out the door after his mom said keep your eyes open, he did not do that.
Okay.
At all. Like she just told you. So you know what? I'm gonna go with he don't understand. He don't understand. I'm gonna go with that. He don't understand. Because he still want to learn, and so he don't understand.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna go with that. Cause he's smart in school, but he's smart with numbers and stuff like that. But he's not too bright when it comes to the streets.
Yeah, I'm leaning more towards he don't understand the dynamics. You know what I'm saying? He's like like certain shit that you looking at other people do, and it just made it. They make it seem like there's no stress. Like I don't really see you stress out, or I just see you making moves. I just see the glamour from whatever somebody is doing, but you don't really know whether the stressful nights or stressful days, or all the damn work and shit like that. So you just see that like, yo, that's what I want to do, and you just go and start. And you just go and start. You just go and start doing it, not understanding what kind of repercussions.
I kind of get that, but I think Rock, his mom, put him in that situation because she didn't share a lot with him either. You know what I mean? Because it's not like she wanted that for him. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot that he doesn't know because it's not like, only thing that he knew before he shot Buck 20 is that, my mom in the game and my uncles are in the game. Like, it's a lot that he don't know. You know what I'm saying? Especially about the business, how it works. You know what I'm saying? What move you make and, what ramifications are for that move that you make. He doesn't understand all of that at this age. You know what I'm saying? All he seen was, man, Buck 20 standing on my mom corner. You know what I mean? He gotta go. That's all he seen it for. He didn't see it for nothing else. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, when you're his age, just getting into the game, that's all you are going to see it for, really.
Okay.
I want to ask y'all this.
Hey, you have something?
I'm going to ask y'all this. All right. We see that he has really legit no street thing at all. Like, what would you get, like, what would you put, like, in terms of, like, education? Like, street, like, sense a little bit. You really don't.
Okay.
He don't. He's smart with numbers.
Yeah.
He's smart with
numbers. He just green right now. That's all. He just green.
All right, that's what I'm saying. But would you consider him like a grade school type of street sense, or he in high school? You see what I'm saying? Like, where's he starting off
grade school.
It's definitely grade school. He green. Like he really. It's a lot he really don't know. He real green. Like I mean, man, when you first get on them corners, right? The first time, I mean, you green, you just don't, you know what I'm saying? And then the guys, I mean, for that, what I'm saying, kind of bring you along, they'll let you know what mistake you made. Like, yo, how come look, if the stash is here, why is you over here? You know what I'm saying? How come that man is in this place? Like, and you green, you don't know how to answer questions, you nervous. I mean, all of that's going through your mind.
He didn't even know what was going on. His boys came and got him and told him about, what's his name, Buck 20 being on the corner. He was hesitant. Like, so what you want me to do? That's the look he had on his face. Like,
we don't know. but here's the thing. I mean, outside of the prodigies that just understand how that game works, and kind of, can make moves like as soon as they get in it, which is rare, far and few between. That's rare. Most people, when they start out, they green. It's a lot they don't know. I've been there. I understand that. I wasn't no damn prodigy. You know what I'm saying? You green. That's the way it works.
All right. So let's pivot. Let's pivot. We're gonna pivot and we're gonna fast forward a little bit, right?
Okay.
All right. So I'm about to put something up. Don't respond right away. Wait till I take it down.
Okay.
I saw this in one of the groups. It's like, what did Kanan mother mean by get your Reggie Jackson on?
Now that's wild.
Hey,
that's funny, yummy. That's funny.
Hold on. Yes, no. When y'all first watched it, did y'all catch that? And did y'all know what she was talking about?
Hell yeah!
Not at the time. Not when she first said it.
When you first watched, you knew what she was talking about, Mark?
Yeah, shit. Yeah, rock that nigga. You know what I'm saying? What do you do when you put a baseball bat to somebody's head?
Hold up, Tina.
Yes.
What about you?
No, I didn't know at first.
Huh?
No, I didn't know at first.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know at first until the uncle picked up. And I was like, "Oop, I know that's what about." Yep.
Yeah. I just remember them Kanan said they talk in code.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you. You know what's crazy? When she said that, right? you know what entered my mind? You remember New Jack City, y'all mean, bro, when the girl Tasha got out and was, y'all mean, rock that ball, and she was just like, rock-a-bye, baby. That's exactly what I thought about when she said it. You know what I mean? That's why I was just like Reggie Jackson. And Reggie Jackson, I'm like, you know, that boy, y'all mean, bro, used to rock them balls off that damn bat. So, you know what I'm saying? What's the street equivalent to that? Rock somebody in the, you know what I mean? Rock somebody and they don't. You know what I mean? You know, that's what I got from it.
You know what I mean?
When I heard
I should have basically caught it. No, you're right. I should have caught this when she said, like, you know, I don't really want to do this, but it got to be done. And I'm like, when like, you know, we saw later on when Lou picked up what's the name, I was like, all right, that's what she meant.
Man, and I'm gonna tell you another clue, you know what I mean, for that rock drop. You know what I'm saying? She was talking about, you know what I mean, for like who had the guns, right? Where they get the guns from? D-Wiz, his brother, and blah 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 blah. I thought, but you know what? When they said that, when she said that, I thought they was gonna rock the brother. I didn't. You know what I mean? I thought they was rocking him. I thought they was gonna rock the brother because that's who they got the guns from. So my initial thought was, I like, well, maybe D-Wiz in the clear and they gonna blame this other boy. You know, because they didn't talk favorably. They didn't talk favorably about him. You know what I mean? Because he like, yeah, that boy just got home from jail and he be in and out of jail and all this. So I was just like, oh, maybe they just blame that boy.
And you know, and no, I ain't gonna lie, I had to watch this shit twice. On the second one is when I caught them shit, right? And this another one that I missed. Right here. Like the saddest part about it all is Rock made Kanan unknowingly set his friend up. She had him invite him over, and cousin swooped him right up. So somebody said that's going to make him be so angry and feel guilty. That's only if he find out. That's only if he finds out, though. But I missed that part when. Hold up. I missed that part when she was like, "Yo, I got a bootleg copy of New Jack City. Won't you invite somebody over? Matter of fact, invite D-Wiz.
D-Wiz over, Mom had that set up from the gate.
So does he find out? What y'all think about that? Y'all think he's gonna find out?
I think he's going. I think he'll find out.
Per the preview for next week, yes.
Yeah, I think
because he told somebody. He said something about I'll give you my mom and if you give me this. He said some shit like that.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But once again, you know what I mean, he about to step out there.
Next week gonna be something.
He about to step out there without knowing.
That's grimy. That's grimy. Because now I get why she did what she did, but at the same time, that's his boy. Like that's his friend.
Also, you know what I mean, for Kanan said that boy talk too much. You know what I mean, for real, you know, trying to claim the body and all that. You know what I mean, shut the fuck up.
But we don't know who shot who. They both was busting. We don't know whose bullet hit who. Like we don't know.
But D-Wiz wanted to claim it though.
And yeah, the fact that he wanted to claim it, shit, go ahead, bro. You got it.
Hold up. He not only wanted to claim it though, right? But remember, he tried to push up on Kanan's girl at that while she was getting walked out.
But that wasn't his girl.
Yeah, it's not his girl.
Well,
that's a girl he wants.
But
that's just a girl he likes. It's not his girl.
But remember, he said that in the beginning. He said, "Look, I am never getting over that, man." Like, so remember, you got you sort of got competition out the way in regards to that.
Not really good.
That way. Yes, he do. Why not?
Yeah. Well, they don't know how he feel. Only Jukebox know how he feel. Only Jukebox know how he feel about the girl.
Hold up, exactly. But now he can say, "Well, look, I don't have like another person trying to push up on the chick."
Yeah, I mean that's part
of that, man. That wasn't his concern at all.
That chick not even thinking about him, but she damn sure think that he had something to do with it.
Yeah, I would say like this, like him, getting all the way to the point of shooting buck 20. All of that plays into why he shot him. You know what I'm saying? You know, it ain't one reason why he shot him. It's a multitude of reasons why he shot him, and that's one of the multitude of reasons why he shot him. Not the only reason, but a part of the reason. You know what I'm saying? Like when you punch somebody in the face, it's never one reason why you punch somebody in the face. It's probably a multitude of reasons of why I'm gonna hook off on this bull. You know what I'm saying? You know, it ain't one reason like, yeah, man, bull stepped on my foot, I'm gonna hook off on him. No, probably it's more than that.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty much.
So let me ask y'all a question. And before, and it's gonna seem random, but it's a reason. Tina, you the only child, right? And Mark, you got a brother. How many siblings you got?
Yeah, a brother, sister. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I know you got a brother. You got any other siblings?
I got a twin brother. I got a twin brother and an older brother.
All right. I'll start with you first. You and your twin, are y'all similar? Do y'all act alike?
You do.
Okay, what about that?
Not all the time.
But overall?
Oh, the older brother, no, we're a little bit different.
Okay, a little bit. Hey, Mark, you and your brother.
Yeah.
Y'all overall similar?
No. You know what I'm saying? My brother's more calm. He thinks more. He thinks ahead more. Me, you know what I mean? I just, whatever come to mind, we just gonna do it. Good or bad. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So I have one brother. I got one brother, 3 sisters. Me and my brother, 15 years apart. But for the most part, overall, you know what I'm saying? We similar a lot of ways. Granted, a lot of my shit came from watching him grow up, so that's why. But these 2 niggas, Lulu and Marvin, Uncle Lulu, Uncle Marvin, these motherfuckers is like polar opposite in every fucking thing, in every fucking way.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Like, the only thing is neither one of them mind going toe to toe with somebody. That's the only thing similar is they about that life. But other than that, like Marvin's just.
I'm gonna say
you know what they say. It's not for everybody, but you know what they say. The parents always mess up with the first child.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, me and my brother.
Yeah.
I'm like, we totally different. You know what I mean? We don't act the same enough, right? Now that's still, my right hand, like, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to protecting the family, you know what I mean, or protecting people we got close, I mean, we lock and step. You know what I'm saying? With shit like that. But just every day, how you carry yourself and all of that, we totally different. I mean, totally different. I mean,
I like Marvin because he don't come off as a follower. He in his own world. He do his own thing. The other brother is a follower to me. He follow everything his sister tell him to do.
Hold on, I'm gonna ask y'all a question about. Glad you said that, Tina, about Lou. All right, one way basically went to the bodega spot, what have you, right? And all of a sudden, like, Rock found out that the chick is like the chick of the bodega owner, the wife of the bodega owner is the one who set it up, not the actual person who owned it. And I was like, I would be looking at like Lou, like, dog, you didn't sell the bull? You got it from the chick wife? I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Because remember when they got there, the bull didn't know what he was talking about. And he was like, oh, you talking to my wife? If you go back to it, that's the thing. I think that's gonna be Lou's problem is he got his hands with too many women, and he's not really telling Rock about how he got like that business action or what have you.
Oh, and did you see how?
Because you saw how he looked at the chick was like, no, go ahead.
Yeah, like
I'm done.
And how he tried to force himself on Sean's sister. Like, ew, you corny as hell for that, my dude. That was corny as hell. Yeah, you said he was thirsty than a motherfucker. Like the little boy telling you all types of excuses. Yeah, just you going too far. Like he got some type of abusive addiction or some type of. It was just.
Hold on. Wait, whoa. All the nigga said was, I got pizza, but hey, put in a good word with your sister for me. That's all the nigga said.
No, he didn't. Sean
all he said.
Sean kept giving excuses why he cannot get in contact with his sister, and he kept going. Well, don't y'all live together? Well, give her this letter.
Yeah, because it was bullshit. Like, it was bullshit.
You ain't gonna bullshit.
You a grown ass man. You're a grown ass man pressing a teenager to talk to his older sister. When you a grown ass man, you could. No, that's disgusting. That's trifling as hell. Come holler at me yourself. Don't keep pressing my little brother. He giving you 3-4 different excuses why he don't want to tell his sister that you want to talk to her, and you start getting bucking up and getting the attitude. No, then why did his sister stop him? Because she saw him getting aggressive with the boy.
Pay attention to that. Yeah, Rock stopped him. She stopped him.
She stopped him because she saw the aggression coming out of him. Like, this a little boy. You're not about to chastise him to give his sister a message.
Let's not make it sound like these niggas innocent. All these niggas are in the streets, and he's about the street life as well. But all the niggas say, I felt like he was getting upset because he kept saying bullshit. It was like, yeah, it was like, yo, just tell your sister, hold up. Just tell your sister I said, what's up? Oh, I barely see her.
Because he protected his sister.
Hold up. But I just want to show how the answers that he was giving is bullshit. He said, yo, tell your sister I said, what's up? Oh, I barely see her. Don't y'all live together? Oh, yeah, but she's rarely at home. She works all she rarely at home. She's like, all right, well, whenever y'all reach for that sandbox here, tell her I said what's up.
Yeah, but why didn't Lou get the number before though?
Hold up. He said,
why didn't Lou get the number before though? Like,
hold up. Let me get my point out. He said, okay, well, whenever y'all reach for it, at this time he's still being funny. Okay, whenever y'all reach for that box of cereal, she doesn't eat cereal.
She's lactose intolerant.
The dairy messes her up.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yo, those responses was bullshit.
You gotta think back. It's the 90s. He's talking to a whole ruthless drug dealer.
Mm-hmm.
He's scared of him. He not gonna just say flat out, no, you can't fucking talk to my sister. He not gonna do that. So he tries to come up with multiple excuses, and it's the second time. Because the first time at the diner, he didn't want him to talk to his sister. Because he protected his sister. He know what kind of life they in. And he don't want his sister to be a part of that.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. Nigga said, I just asked you to tell her, said, I wrote it down. That part was funny. He said, I just asked you to tell her, I said, what's up? I ain't fucking asking about her GI tract.
Yo,
but even when he first met her, when was he going to ask for the number? Like, all right, boy, we just got shot at. Yo, shorty, what's your number right there? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't
why not? She got in the car with him, so he could have got it that night. Why you harassing a little kid for the sister number? You a grown ass man.
I don't know. I thought she was feeling him a little bit after. I thought she was feeling him a little bit after the shoot. I thought she was feeling him a little bit after the shoot.
Man.
You know what I mean? That was just me.
She was feeling him. That's why he didn't like it. The brother cock blocking right now. The brother cock blocking.
He's smart. Why would he want his sister to be involved in that? How is he cock blocking? He a smart kid. Y'all niggas would do the same shit for y'all sister. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Y'all would do the same shit to him.
Hold up. I'm agreeing with you, but I think Lou probably gonna be eventually is gonna be the women. Like, that boy has a problem that needs to get fixed. Like,
yeah, he looks like he got a problem.
Like I said, that drug deal right there, he got a problem. Like, that drug deal he tried to set up, like with the bodega dude. Just remember that.
Lulu good. Y'all forgot the first episode. Yo, y'all see this? Y'all, I don't like y'all disrespecting my nigga. In the first episode said, if there's shit that needs doing, Uncle Lou will get it done.
That does not mean that he may not have his own personal issue, which is known throughout Power. That each one of these characters have a personal private issue.
That's Marvin. That's Marvin.
And also there's also somebody better
get him in trouble. Marvin the one gonna let the pussy get him in trouble, in my opinion.
I don't think so. I think Marvin Yummy. His problem is that he wants to be the boss.
Marvin is cool. Ain't nobody in any type of Power episode perfect, bro. They all got a dark side to them. They all got a story.
You ain't lying. No Virgin Marys. No Virgin Marys on this one.
Oh, no, I ain't saying nobody perfect, but I think Marvin's the one that's going down. Let the vices and the pussy and shit like that get them in trouble.
Nah, I think Marvin, is able to move in that life pretty good. I think it's going to be that opportunity, just because he's an opportunist. That's what's going to get him in trouble at some point during the show. Yeah, because what this is what happens to opportunists. You know what I'm saying? It never just works out perfectly for him all the time.
Don't forget, it's not that he's an opportunist. He never misses an opportunity. He never misses an opportunity for opportunity.
He never misses an opportunity to miss an opportunity. So meaning,
he always misses an opportunity.
But
so he might. I don't think he want to be the boss. I just think he live in his own world. He's nonchalant. He just lives in his own world.
Set him straight. For when he
he just goofy. I don't think he nonchalant. He got that I don't give a fuck attitude. I'm just gonna live life. I don't think he want to be a boss. Like he don't care. He just like when they were sitting at the table eating, and then he was telling them about. First of all, technically he gave them the idea. He just used the wrong business. And that gave the other brother the idea, like, oh shit, we can use this person's store instead of the whole fake ass fish store. And you know what I'm saying? He still put the idea in their head. Then he said, and I'm gonna have a party. And she like, oh, you thinking about having a party while we dealing with these streets, basically? And he was like, y'all can come, y'all invited. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't give a fuck. He said he like a stress-free, a worry-free person. He just live life without a care in the world.
Let me ask both of y'all this, right? Tina, what you just said, this bill, but can you really be worry free when you're in that game? That's don't seem
but I'm addressing the fact where it was said that he want to be a boss, and I said I don't think he wants to be a boss.
So let me ask you this, and I'm gonna go back to the episode 1 at the end when she said to Marvin. Because when he was talking to Kanan, when Kanan was on the couch, and she said, I think we both learned that you ain't built for this seat, nigga. So now why don't you shut the fuck up and let me talk to my son? Yeah. And he ain't
bitch about it. He's just like whatever.
Well, no, hold up. I'm saying he's also the oldest, right? He's older than both of them. So based off that comment, as just me assuming, speculating from that comment, it seemed like he tried to be the boss. At one time, he wanted to be the boss, and he failed at it.
Probably when he was much younger. He the oldest. I'm sure. How old do you think they are? Like in their 30s?
Yeah. 30s.
Right. So that time has come and gone. Now he just like whatever. Every time she talks shit to him, he don't let it bother him. He just like whatever. Next.
So what you think? So how he questions a lot of her decisions. A lot of times when that happened, that's usually someone that kind of wants to have more in charge. What do you attribute that to?
I think
he didn't want to give up the damn corners.
He just asks questions, and when she say no, he just be like, okay, that's it. He not a follower like his little brother is. That nigga do everything his sister say to do. Even when he don't agree, because he ain't even want to do that. The younger brother ain't want to do that shit that he had to do.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Rock be making sense though. Yeah, shit, she's smart. She be making sense. You know what I mean?
Who you talking about, Mark?
But when you know Rock. But when people have power like that, people try to overthrow you, right? So how much longer is her younger brother, going to keep taking orders from her?
I mean, we'll see.
I think Lulu gonna be loyal till death. I think if anybody if anybody butts, it's gonna be Marvin. If anybody, I'm not saying it definitely.
No. Remember Marvin said about family. Like I think with him, I don't think he does it. Because even when they try to play him, he just brushed it off.
I'm not saying he's definitely going. I'm not saying
he does it.
I'm not saying
Kanan also said that he's loyal.
Yeah,
he is.
All I'm saying, I'm not saying he's going to, but I'm saying between the brothers, if I had to choose someone that's going to buck, I would choose Marvin over Lulu. If any one of them does it, I'm thinking Marvin would do it before Lulu does it.
Nuh-uh. All right. Imagine if that was Lou fighting outside the nightclub. Would you think? Me personally, I think Marvin would have jumped in.
Right.
Yeah, he would. He would have. Because he would have.
If all of a sudden Lou saw that, Marvin was like, "I'm out." I'm like, Lou saw that, was like, Lou, like, all right.
Like, what kind of shit was that?
He said, "Yeah, like, I mean, Marvin can handle it," which he did. You know what I'm saying?
Which he did, but I'm like, dog, like, I can't do that.
But Lulu had he had an assignment that timing was of essence and had to be done just right.
You could have grabbed your brother and said, "Let's get the fuck out of here." He wouldn't even got locked the fuck up.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that was good for Marvin. Yeah, I mean, not a white chick on him. You know what I mean?
True, but how many realistically, because that's a show. Would y'all leave y'all brother when y'all see him fighting?
No, I ain't no way.
Never.
Ain't no way.
You know what I'm saying?
No way.
Nah.
No way.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yes, can Marvin handle his own? Clearly he can. And then he goofy as hell with it. Like, yeah. Why he getting locked up? But still, you know what I'm saying?
But I like how he checked the balls though in the line. He was like, yo, you want to be like, no, y'all gonna sit here and wait right here. But see, he ain't want to be fucking with either Marvin though.
But also, you know what I mean, that shows, you know, how Lulu, you know what I mean, sees his sister as the boss. And when the boss gives a direct order, it don't matter what the fuck is happening. You gotta play soldier and follow.
The messy ones always be like the damn near the last ones to die, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, so,
but I'm just like to me though, like I couldn't see myself, you know what I mean, lockstep and key with what Lulu did because, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, man, you know, I'm driven more off emotion, but I do have a cousin, you know what I mean, who's real like keen and lockstep. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, yo, if he seen me handling it, Mark handling these niggas young, I got to do this.
It's almost like
I can see that happening with him.
Almost like, yo, y'all can't get mad at Lulu because he's disciplined. He's disciplined. This is the line. Like a lot of time we in the street.
No, he's disciplined.
And Mark, let me ask, and Mark, correct me if I'm wrong, because I have family, I have friends in the street, so I'm not a street person, but to my understanding, a lot of times when you in that street life, you have to decide. There's always shit going on that you could right, but you have to decide. Okay, which one is most important to handle right now? And in that moment, it was more important to handle this Reggie Jackson of getting rid of doing that because we're gonna say the flags of doing that. Over, okay, my brother just got into a fight. That nigga be all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
It was more important.
You know what I'm saying? Is
to do that.
You know, I mean, it's when you're disciplined by street guys, it's different than being disciplined by your parents or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, and if you don't follow exactly what you're supposed to do, that discipline, you know. Woo! It can come down. It can come down pretty heavy.
It's always the one that's disciplined that want to break fly of that shit.
You know,
Tommy was disciplined, and eventually he was tired. He got tired.
Tommy who? No, he wasn't.
Yes, he may have spoke his word, but he always ended up doing what Ghost said to do, and eventually he got tired of listening to Ghost. He wasn't
disciplined though.
Yeah,
disciplined enough to listen.
Well, him and Ghost were supposed to be partners, not
just because. What's his name? Lulu. He don't speak up, but he do make faces to let his sister know, like, bruh, really. But he gonna get tired of taking orders. He gonna get tired of taking her orders.
Hold up. Do you trust Lulu's business acumen though? Do you trust his decision making? Because I told you that deal with the bodega when the owner didn't know what he was talking about. And like Rock looked at him.
Yeah, but hold up.
You didn't sell bull?
Hold on, I used the wrong example.
Looked at her first.
I used the wrong example. I used the
Yeah,
wrong example. Let me use
he did. She did.
what's her name? What's Mary J. Blige's name?
Monet.
Let me use
Monet.
my Monet and Kane because that's who Lulu is. He's Rock's hitter.
Mm-hmm.
She give out an order, he do the dirty work.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not. Kane was wild. Lulu ain't wild.
But his mom could control him, and eventually he got tired when he felt like his mom crossed him.
You
Yeah.
know what? This episode. What we talking about right now?
Don't be sleepy. Don't be sleeping on them quiet motherfuckers. Those are the ones you need to watch out
I'm
for.
not.
See,
I'm
here's the
not
thing.
sleeping.
Everybody knows Marvin is loose at the mouth. He's a partier. He just got this nonchalant, dumb kind of blonde head mentality. But it's the ones
Mm-hmm.
that's quiet
But
is the ones
you
you got to
know,
watch out for because
I'm
that's the
I'm
ones
gonna
you
say
don't
like this.
know.
It also
Yep.
speaks to your point, Merv. You know, when you were asking, you know what I mean, for about, brothers and sisters and everything like that. You know what I mean? My brother's quiet. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like me, you know what I mean? You kind of know what you're gonna get with me, but with him, you don't know what the fuck's coming. And that's more dangerous. You know what I'm saying? But I always say that. I just like, man, between me and my brother, who's more dangerous? Probably my brother. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
So let me. I'm gonna pivot. We're gonna pivot, and I'm gonna bring up a concept, and this probably gonna be Tina bag, but I think I just noticed something, and let me know if I'm overthinking. If I'm
Mm-hmm.
overthinking it, or if y'all think that this might have been part of what they was thinking when they produced this episode, or if it's just a pure coincidence. All right. So when I rewatched this episode, I noticed it seemed like it was a theme in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Tay brought up earlier when they went to old boy and he said that the husband didn't know what he was talking about, which I think the husband did, but he didn't like the fact that the wife was making business decisions when they asked when he brought up, he said, "My wife don't talk business. I talk business." That's one example right there. Fast forward to the
Mm-hmm.
same scene, and when the dude was talking, he kept talking to Lulu, and Lulu's like,
Yeah.
"I don't know what you talking to me for. She run that shit," and
She
he
the
was like,
boss. Mm-hmm.
"Okay." Then he started talking to Rock. Now let's jump to another scene where the detective is out there talking Unique, and Unique
Yeah, I know what you about to say.
the
Mm-hmm.
detective was like, "Yo, one of the worst things that happened to the city is when Rock took over High Post, because either she don't fucking
Mm-hmm.
listen or she don't know what the fucking rules are, and his rules says shit. One crew, one kingdom. My money on you. Run it. As long as you don't have nobody dying, I help you. I help you get that throne." So those three scenes, it's almost
Only one
like
king can rule a kingdom.
it's almost like kind of a feminism concept was kind of presented in this episode, like during that
Mm-hmm.
time, like women ain't supposed to be in charge. Women is not supposed to be
Mm-hmm.
handling business. Women is not supposed to be broken deals, especially if there's a guy involved that could do the same thing. So am I overthinking? Do y'all think that was put in there just coincidence, or do you think that might have been a little bit part of the episode what they wanted to present?
You not overthinking. You're not
You're not
overthinking
overthinking.
Okay.
because if you
Not at
see
That's
all.
how.
like in real life, right? You know what I'm saying? How the women, you know what I mean? How some of the women became queen pins. I mean, these bitches was tough. No disrespect calling them bitches, but I'm just saying they was tough than a motherfucker. And they really had to earn them stripes, you know what I'm saying? And they really went through the fire, you know what I mean, to earn them stripes. So, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I'm just like, but in that time, it wasn't like, you know what I mean, like, yo, it was a common thing for the woman to be the boss. You know what I'm saying? So when you hear about a woman being a boss, running a cartel or something like that, and this is these real life examples, you know what I'm saying? That, yo, she really had to be
Mm-hmm.
somebody and really had to have, you know what I mean, a real great character you know what I mean, you know, to be that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, in that game, woman running it, you know what I'm saying? And they would underestimate that woman, you know what I mean, for real, would be laying crews out. I'm like, we seen it with the godmother in real life.
Tina?
I mean, Mark said it because he wanted to speak for the ladies. So that was the same thing I was going to say.
I'll just give him props. That's all.
Yeah, I'm definitely giving props today.
Okay, I thought you had something to add to it.
There's nothing in those times women weren't supposed to be in charge of anything. So
okay. So y'all agree that was part of the episode, part of the message, part of the overall theme.
But I also took from that that boy's a snitch. Like,
huh?
Who, Unique?
Yeah, because he said you need to talk to Rock, and that was some snitch shit.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah,
I don't care.
Double cross.
I don't care if you working. We all seen in Power, period, that people working with the feds, even in book 2, people working with cops, this and the third. But you told the cop where to go. You told the cop where to go. So either there's well, clearly we know he's a dirty cop now, for real. And that seals the deal on that. But I don't know, the way he was talking to him with that passion, it's like they was related or something. Like, are y'all related?
That's what I thought
and you became a cop to watch out for the blocks, or like, is there there's some type of connection deeper than, I felt like it was some type of connection deeper than cop with drug dealer.
Like a brother or cousin or
something. Like some shit like that.
But it's kind of like, you know, he has a relationship with Unique, probably a relationship that goes back, and he doesn't have that relationship with Rock, nor does he want that relationship with Rock. You know what I'm saying?
But he's older. You could tell he's older than Unique.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, wait.
But it's just like, you know, I mean, you deal with the people, you know, I mean, you just like, man, I don't care who took over. She took over him, or she took over that. Nah, I ain't dealing with that. Unique, you know what I mean? You need to clear this shit out, you know what I mean? So everything can go back to the way, you know what I mean, it need to be. And that's basically, you know, what he was saying, but don't drop no bodies to do it, though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the way it was her brother was out here running shit, and he got locked up. Yeah. And he chose her to go in command. So now that's the part of the story we don't know. Why did the brother choose her to go into command? So that's a whole nother avenue we haven't even got to see yet, because we don't even know who the other brother is.
We'll find out soon enough.
Pretty much.
Now the bounties already came off.
No, the street bounties. The bounties as far as the game was off.
Yeah, but not with Buck 20's family. No.
Yeah, but so the bounties were still out there.
So remember, Unique and Rock was talking when they met. I think that was the cemetery they met at.
Cemetery, yeah.
And he was like, "Yo, you're not."
That was I put that up for a power moment, real quick. How they always meeting up in the cemeteries and shit to have conversations. But yeah, go ahead.
Always.
Right. I do feel that seems like the same cemetery that the last episode of Power on book 2 was, when Monet came and approached Tommy and everything. That seemed like the same cemetery. So I agree with you on that.
I'm glad you brought this scene up, because I got some shit to say.
So like they was talking about it, and one of the key things he said to Rock, like, Rock, you know how the streets go. The streets need a body.
Eye
for an eye.
And I think that scene is what led to the Reggie Jackson assignment.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
We said that last week, though.
I was saying this before, right? In the streets, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I'm like, ain't nobody a hellified motherfucker to that level to be able to drop a body and there ain't no, you know what I mean, for real, you know, and don't nobody get dropped behind that.
But
You
it
know
could
what I'm
have been a
saying?
setup.
Especially,
It could
no,
have
but
been
what
a
I'm
setup.
saying is, I mean, it could have been, but what I'm saying is, you know what I mean, like a young bull, right? And Kanan and D Wiz, they young bulls, you know what I mean, for real, just getting started. You know what I mean? They ain't hellified like that to be like, oh yeah, we drop ball and ain't nothing gonna happen to us. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, even, you know what I'm saying, talking with the OGs about the episode, right? Which was very animated conversation. I won't get into the details of that at all. But the point is, though, they were just like, yo, I don't give a fuck what city you go to, man. Y'all mean that would never happen. Y'all mean in our time? You like, hell no. You like somebody getting rocked. You drop a man in a crew, you know what I'm saying? Right. And don't nothing happen to you. He like, man, show me the city and show me the story. I'll tell you a different story. You know what I'm saying? It's always
think
gonna
it
be
was
payback
set up
shit like that.
because she made a. First of all, he had bounties on their family, right? Then the bounties got called off because he got all the corners, right?
Yeah.
Though that part of the bounties got called off. Now he telling her that there's bounties as far as family, which he don't got nothing to do with.
Yep.
He don't got nothing to do with that. And then you plant a seed in her head and say we need a body. Then you talk to the cop and the cop tells you no more bodies. And you tell the cop to go look at Rock, go talk at Rock, and Rock just dropped the body.
Oh, that's the setup you talking.
Yeah, you know. I was like, you know,
Tina.
I was like, man, you know, we'll see if they
think like that.
We'll see if they connect the dots. You know what I'm saying? You know, connect the dots.
He just told you no more bodies. Now you about to have another body, and it's another kid.
Yeah, you know. But I was like, man, there's always going to be payback. Crew, though.
It'll look like a rival hit because this is her people. So it's not going to look like she did it. It's going to look like Neek did it.
Is on 18. Yeah, so he going to believe whatever Unique said, period. Anything to get Rock out of there. Anything to get Rock out of there. So even if she tried to make it look like a rival hit,
yeah, she right.
He could say I
try to make it
I spoke to her and that's what she did, and he going anything to get her out. Fuck it, I'm with it.
Yeah, but like I said though, man,
he can plant some evidence, something. Yep. Yeah, he gonna find something.
But like I said, it's always consequences in that game. Ain't nobody that thorough, you know what I mean, where they don't face consequences. Never. That never happened. You know what I mean? And I know it ain't just.
But they didn't really face a consequence. That boy, the only person that's gonna be hurt behind that is Kanan.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, they got that body. Yeah. You know what I mean?
She don't care about that. She don't care about Kanan's friend now. If Kanan reacts and finds out that his mom is the one that put the hit out on his friend, that's where it could backfire on her.
Oh shoot, you know what I mean? For real. You rather be dead instead of your man's? Like, I mean, that's an easy conversation to have.
It's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Kanan not there yet. He's still emotional. He's still loving and caring.
I mean, no, I got that part. But I mean, if you present the conversation to him like that, like, listen, somebody was going to have to drop.
His mom giving the hard.
Either it was going to be you or him. It wasn't going to be both y'all get to live and tell the story because that ain't real life. That never happen in real life.
He could also look at it as you crossed me, Ma.
Yeah, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I think
and that could be the reason why Kanan became so ruthless to the point where he killed his own son.
Oh yep. Oh man, I ain't even gonna talk about that.
That could be a start of not even a start, but another because that's traumatizing.
So let me ask y'all this:
couldn't kill ghosts because you're weak.
Hey, so let me ask y'all this right here. How important is so the only person that has a recollection of that night that saw something was when Jukebox got off that bus.
Yep.
And the brother do not know that Jukebox. And first of all, Jukebox and Kanan is thick as thieves. You don't think she gonna tell him?
Yeah,
she gotta tell him.
That's a whole witness that they don't know saw. He keeping her secret. You know, and they've been thick as thieves from day one. She gonna say, "I saw him in front of your house." even if she don't say that part, she gonna mention
Yep.
that I saw him. I saw him coming to
Like-
your house. I was getting off the bus.
Man, I'm gonna say it like this. I think it's gonna get explained to Kanan. He's gonna be upset about it, but he ain't gonna wild out over it. I don't see that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like he is.
wanna see
I mean,
exactly
per the
if-
preview, I don't know who he
I
talking
wanna
to
see
when
if
he
the
said, I'll give you my mother if you give me this. He said something. He said that shit. Watch.
Well,
Fast
we gotta
forward
see in
towards the
context
end.
what it is. We gotta see in context what that is.
I
You
wanna
know
see
what I
that
mean? You
context,
know,
yeah.
because we don't know.
All I know is they didn't make it to power, so it got to be some type of turmoil within the family that's gonna go down.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, shoot, we only know Kanan from
This
back
might
in
be
the
the
day.
start.
That's it.
2 episodes, 2 bodies, who's next? Ooh, that's a good one.
The next episode might not even have a
That's a good
body.
question.
No,
You
it
don't
won't be
think
no.
so?
It won't be any. It won't be any major
No,
players.
I think this might
It
be
won't
chill.
be any majors. No, I don't see that.
No, I think this is gonna be the chill. I think this might be the chill episode. I think this think you know. I think we're gonna see Omar Epps' character. Now he's gonna try to look for that. You know, I think we're gonna see his little. I think we're gonna see a little bit more detective work by him in this episode.
But you know what though?
I took bad notes, Merv. I took bad notes.
Go ahead,
go ahead, team.
Go ahead.
So I did the whole 2 cop thing, right? So I have dirty cop, and good cop, black and white cop, training day.
Yo.
Yep.
Remember when they was in the car talking and he was like, that's what's up. He's like, you know that. Don't even take no bullshit from me.
Right.
And she's by the books and he's not.
Damn, that's a good one.
And she's shocked by that though. That's crazy.
She might take Omar Epps out. She might take Omar Epps out.
But yeah, before it's all said and done.
Hold up. Could she flip and go with Rock?
No,
I don't know about flipping. I think she's gonna stay on the straight and narrow. She's gonna learn the game that Omar is teaching her, but she's going to, because she's a good cop, she's gonna get him.
Man,
I don't know if she's gonna be in trouble with the police department or she's gonna have to kill him. But she gonna tell the precinct or something that he a dirty cop.
But here's the thing, you know, right? Like as far as 2 episodes is concerned, we haven't really seen Omar Epps' character really go in, and we haven't seen the bartender, you know what I mean, Symphony, really go in. I
feel like Omar.
We don't really know what all of them is about. And I'm gonna tell you, right?
I think his. Hold on, real quick, Mark. I think Omar Epps' character is predictable as fuck.
You know what I mean?
With every cop.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
predictable.
But I would say like this. Here's the thing where this is what's being played. This is what you know.
About that.
But here's the thing. This is what's being played out. You know what I'm saying? But power always changes the dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Because once Symphony came in, it's just like, yo, to me, y'all like, he don't fit with the story. You know what I mean? Yo, he's a fed, he's a cop. But watch he end up not being that and being something else. Because that's power. You know what I mean? Anytime you try to predict a motherfucker what to be on power, you end up being something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you could tell those small little roles that white lady had, that white cop got, you could tell how she looked at him. Even the stuff that he told her, even that one line where he said, "Don't take no shit, not even from me, but you still gonna stay in this car." Like she said, I didn't train all these years, this, that, and the third, to sit in this car. So her character hasn't even evolved yet. But those are key little things that need to be remembered that she said. She's also a woman, which y'all see that women ain't supposed to be in charge, but they make it move.
That's enough. I forgot. Damn, I left that out. Damn,
that happens in the power universe all the time, man. I mean, the women, take control of this motherfucker, no matter which series it is. The women, be on it, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, like Courtney be writing them girls into right into the top spot all the time.
Oh, besides Famous.
Who y'all think steps up?
That's his man.
To a point.
He just ain't violent. That's all.
Wait,
got his back, but he ain't violent.
I don't know everybody's name yet. Who's he with?
Yeah.
That's the boy who just got killed.
Oh, so
Sean.
I still call him Sean, so my bad.
Oh, the Rican bull.
Oh,
you know
Sean.
what I mean?
Yeah, Sean.
Yeah, the Rican boy, yeah.
But I don't know, because he's a good kid. He know the streets. It's like he got his toes in it. I'm not even gonna say a foot. He got his toes in it.
Yeah,
because he's still a good kid. He the loud, rowdy kid in the school. You saw how he was when the girls had to fight or whatever. But he's a good kid. Like I want to do music because I want to get here. I want to be. It's like I want to be down, but I'm not really down. I want to be with y'all, but I don't really want to be with y'all. I love my sister, but I'm as much as I love y'all, I don't want my sister to be with y'all. So it's like he's stuck.
Well, he at the shallow end of the pool. you know, that's where he
at. But you know what? He might be he might be a Braden. He might be a Braden.
I don't know. Braden loved the game. He wanted to be in it so bad.
True, because but you got to think about the years back in the 90s. Back in the 90s, that's how Braden would have been. I want to be down, but I'm scared. That's how Braden would have been. We're talking about 2021. Of course, Braden would be like, "Oh, I'm souped. You know what I'm saying? But people slept on Braden. We ain't know Braden could fight. We ain't know Braden could handle the corners the way he did that one night. Like we didn't know that. So it might be a thing where he gets put in situations where his gangster gets tested.
Yeah, I can see that. Happening.
Yeah.
And then he the Puerto Rican light-skinned dude, and he might die too. You never know, because guess what? I'm thinking of the movie Fresh. The Puerto Rican boy who was Fresh's best friend, who had all this mouth to make it seem like he was popular as hell, but he really wasn't about that life. And he ended up dying. So he might be that too, because we got to think about that. The 90s is different from 2021. Braden is covered, his parents and all this other stuff. This kid is not. This kid not rich. And that's the difference. That's the major difference.
Yeah.
So do y'all think this right here is what's going on with Grant? It's been 2 deaths so far in 2 episodes, but there's a lot of talk that is moving slow and or whatnot. Do y'all think this is the case right here?
I want that.
You could tell me.
You could tell some of y'all have never watched nighttime dramas like Dallas, Knots Landing, and Dynasty. You want
everybody's like this.
Knockout episodes every week instead of characters developing, building, relax. No, I mean, it's starting off slow, but it's still good. It's not bad.
But wait a minute, you know what I mean? For even if you think back to Power, you know what I mean? Were they knocking off main characters every week? Oh, name in the credits, he did. No, they weren't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, it wasn't like
I mean, I'm shocked that they had people getting knocked off so soon. You know what I'm saying? Because this is different. People still think their mind frame is 2021, 2020, and how whenever Power started 7 years ago, right? But they're not thinking. Put yourself how you grew up in the 90s. And probably a lot of people that's watching Power ain't grow up in the damn 90s.
No.
Let's be clear.
No, they stayed in the house in the 90s. You know what I mean? Stayed your ass in the house.
A lot of these
when your mama, when the
generation
street lights came on, your mama said, "Come in the house," and you came in.
A lot of these new generation kids are watching the shit from the 90s, so they still thinking like, "Oh God!" Just like when I was watching Snowfall. Snowfall is from the early 80s. I was just born. I was just born, so for me it was like, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And then I got into it. So, but for us, did it start off slow? For me, yeah, it did, but it was still good. I didn't knock it. Like I wasn't bored.
No, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, they still building. They still building.
Still building.
You know what I mean? Like, if you look at the shows that end up becoming great, they build, and then you know what I'm saying, you know, once they build the story in, then they start kicking ass after that. I'm just like, man, you know, they did the same thing on The Wire. Wire's considered the best show all time. You know what I'm saying? They built that shit for a few episodes, and then they started getting to that shit.
I mean, it just lets me know that a lot of people that are watching Raising Kanan right now are Ghost fans. Because where are all the Kanan fans? Because there were some heavy Kanan fans at one point before he died. Heavy, heavy, heavy. So it's like,
But
where y'all at?
they expected Kanan the kid to be Kanan right
Yeah,
away.
no, right.
Nobody
No.
starts off as a killer. Even the
Nope.
killers in the street,
Mm-mm.
killers behind bars, they will tell you, yo, I grew up like this. I wasn't a killer when I first started.
He
Maybe
get
Jeffrey
You know
Dahmer,
what?
but everybody
He
else,
get
could've-
no.
education.
It could have been, you know what, Merv? It could have been the preview when they released that preview of Ghost, Tommy, and Angela in high school. Everybody was given that perception of that's where it was going to start.
And people
Because
like,
where did that preview come from? And then now it's like doesn't exist. You
Mhm.
saw them standing there as teenagers in front of their high school, so they thought it was probably going to start with Kanan in his 20s. But then we saw the previews of when he was younger than that, but everybody still thought for some reason that Ghost and them would still be in there.
Well-
But they would have been kids. They would have been in middle school.
But here's the one thing that I tell people about this series, like, yo, and I get asked the question all the time, yo, when you think we gonna see, Ghost and Tommy? I'm like, right now, Courtney Kemp, Courtney saying, yo, they're not gonna be in it, right? But we all know Courtney can be swayed by public opinion. You know what I'm saying?
If she's doing,
she has been before.
If she's doing Raising Kanan, and then we find out it's gonna be renewed for season 2 for that book, we're not gonna see them.
It's already been renewed.
It's already been renewed.
Oh yeah, no, we're not. I mean, we can't be Raising Kanan in his 20s.
No, I'm gonna say like this to me chronologically, right? I would say like if you're going, every show wants to reach 5 seasons because 5 seasons when you can do, syndication and all of that, right? So
that's
the way that I at least looked at it chronologically, I could be wrong, but I thought like when you first see Ghost and Tommy, it wouldn't be to the middle of the series, and that would be season 3. Wouldn't even be 2. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't want to see them the first 2 seasons. I don't want to see that. I want to let.
Here's the thing. I want to see what the ratings are going to be.
Yeah.
I want to see what the ratings are going to be.
All the shit that they talked about Kanan from before, I want to see it. When Tommy said, yo, Ghost ain't never have a good idea that he ain't steal from you. Remember when you had that car wash? I want to see Kanan with the car wash. I know this is down the road. I just want to see Kanan's car wash.
And I think that's where everybody thought it was going to start, at least with Kanan in his 20s, not with Kanan from fucking elementary school and now he in high school. But what year is he in? Do we know?
He's 16.
Do we know what he's 16? So he's what, sophomore?
He's 15 or 16. He's
either sophomore, junior.
So he's a sophomore.
I know he's either 15 or 16.
Okay.
But they might do a fast forward because you see how she did the 1980s and then it went to 1990s. They might do a fast forward.
I hope they don't. I don't want skip all the way to 96 from 91. No, let it build. Yeah, if you want to skip to 93 from 91, okay, cool. But don't skip like 5 years though. No, it's a lot that happens in 5 years. A lot of people be killed.
Legit. This should be about Kanan and not Ghost. And then give me
it
will, give me the education.
But it will be. Like they need to connect the dots.
That could be 3 or 4.
They will connect the dots.
I understand that. Yeah, I understand that.
Kanan might do a whole because he's the narrator throughout the movie. He might do some shit where such and such got killed like this, such and such like he did in the beginning. When they do a fast forward, because if she's throwing up years like that, it's gonna be another pivot where she's gonna throw up another year.
All she might. Is, I'm like, once Ghost and Tommy got to high school, it was probably like 96, 95 and 96. You know what I mean? I don't want them to skip 4 or 5 years just to go to season 2. I just hold it off another season, get it.
But
get
the way Courtney writes, she don't write really ahead of time. She writes after she read the fan reviews.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, you can push her a little bit. That's the point. You can push her a little bit. Yo, we want to see Ghost and Tommy now. Like, all right, my bad, fan.
She writes in the moment. She don't do a previous write. So if the reviews are going down, she might pivot. That's how she writes. Hopefully, 50 will have more creative control over this. Where he's like, nah.
I think
Fifth, you know what I mean? I need you to have that.
Well, I think with this particular story, the other ones, Courtney, you got it. But with this particular story, as loosely around 50, I think he's gonna inject himself a little bit more with raising Kanan than any of the other ones, in my opinion.
Yeah, because this is about him.
So,
Like,
so let's go to jukebox singing, and in the last 3 scenes, all the stuff that's going down. Jukebox is singing that Whitney Houston song.
Yep. That was kind of weird for me because I don't know. I'm gonna tell you why it was weird though, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I saw the pain in his face, but after he did it, there was no pain. He had he had that you little motherfucker look after that. But right when he had to do that, I saw the pain. But real quick, when Jukebox was singing, that was kind of awkward for me because in my head, don't mind me, in my head, I'm like, okay, this grown ass woman is making love or having sex with this man, and then this little girl singing. It just kind of fucked with me, like, really? Like, I just, like, I know y'all wasn't having sex to her voice, but it was just weird for me, like okay,
I'm listening. Why y'all?
Yeah, like you a little ass girl talking about you give good love to me, and then these grown people just, I was like, that's just my.
I like, man, did he give like a Leah vibes or something?
Hey Mark, did you read the caption on this?
Singing. I don't know if it gave me those vibes. I disagree. I think he got it done kind of quick. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think they were that close.
One of them things like, man, he got it done quick. Ghost, he really didn't want to kill Roller, but it's just like he felt that he had to. You know what I'm saying? It was more, it was more emotional. I think this was less emotional because he was taking a piss. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you shoot a man taking a piss. Yeah, that's the least amount of emotion possible. I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? My man still got his dick in his hand. You know what I'm saying? What the hell? You know what I mean? Seriously.
No, Roller and Ghost had a real brotherly relationship. Even though they wasn't brothers, they had a bond. This was just his nephew's friend. There was no bond there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, he might have felt a little bit.
It bothered him because that's a kid.
Bit of sadness,
that's the only thing that bothered him. That was a kid.
Yeah, I say so. Mm-hmm. And a kid that for that he at least knows, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't like they cool, but he's like, I know the kid. It's just like,
and he didn't want to do it. It was just, you know what I mean? He still didn't want to do it. It was just something my sister I had to do. Yeah, that was it. Because he was totally against it. You could tell he was totally against it.
Yeah, he didn't want to do it, but it had to be done. You know what I'm saying?
But that might make him look at his sister in another light. Like, you ruthless like that you pushing me to kill a kid.
Yeah.
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 Because he looked at her. He looked at his sister like, what, bitch? Really?
Yeah.
It's to save his nephew and her son.
But it was another side of his sister he never saw.
He never saw that before, yeah.
Like, where did that idea come from? Because remember, Rock don't tell everybody everything.
Nuh-uh.
That idea came from Unique.
But she didn't tell her brother it came from Unique. She just told her brother what to do.
That's how bosses do.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But that's why I said he's seeing his sister in a different light. I never see you move like this. But because you're my sister and we family, I'm going to do it. That's what it was.
But you know the reason why.
She went off the reactionary.
He knows the reason why.
I feel like he knows it's gonna affect Kanan if he find out too.
But you know what though?
To save Kanan.
I'm gonna tell you the coolest thing about.
That's not how Kanan gonna think of it.
Is it to save Kanan or the family business?
It's to save Kanan. What you mean?
Or the family business?
No.
Both. But I think the business. I mean, for real,
the business play a big part. And I told you that chick was not gonna allow a little nigga to take all her corners either.
You know, I'm gonna tell you, but you know what was cool about that whole scene is that's how it was done. Before you had to knock somebody off, you know what I mean, show them a good time. and
I
then
think
you
he
knock
lost his
him off.
virginity that night.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man,
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
and this is like, like even on the other shows when I joke about the washy, right? It's not something I came up with. This goes years back that your man just came home from doing a lot of years. You're supposed to show him a good time when he comes home. You know what I mean?
That nigga ain't come home, my nigga.
No, but what I'm saying is,
He's
that,
got
he's
that
doing
you know what I
like a
mean?
parallel
like
to it.
Tina.
No, you
Parallel
gotta
to it.
understand. You know what I mean? When you're about to knock somebody off or a
You know
nigga
how to
came
That's what I
parallel
home,
just
to
said. He
both
about to. I think he
no,
lost his virginity.
there. What I'm saying is that you're supposed to, in those instances, you're supposed to show, you know what I mean, for that person a good time. You know what I'm saying?
I
In
saw the
both instances,
fear in that little boy's face the entire time, which just kept
man.
breaking my heart.
Yeah,
I
but
saw
you
the
know what
fear.
though? I'm gonna say like this: even if you go to a show like The Wire, before they killed Wallace, what did they do? Those are his homies. They took him out. You know what I mean? Showed him a good time before they killed him. You know what I'm saying? That's
I don't
how it
think
was
the
done.
plan. I don't even think sex was involved. I feel like the sex got involved because he was asking so many questions. Like, where we going? Why we going here? Is Kanan coming here? Where is Kanan? Is Kanan here yet? Like that. So finally, I'm about to tell you why. So finally, it was like, all right, let me get this little nigga some pussy because I need this nigga to stop asking me hella questions, right?
Nah,
What's
I think the
hold
sex was
on,
gonna
I
be
think the sex
involved.
was planned
hold
too.
on, hold on. That was a bigger distraction because what song was playing when he got the pussy?
I don't know what was
And
playing.
you really took
shit.
notes. I
I
took
don't
notes too.
remember.
I
What
don't
was
remember
it?
that.
I think the
I
pussy
got
was in
the
the plan.
I got the power. I got the power was
The
playing.
pile? Yeah, all right.
The
All
Pussy
right.
power.
Nah,
power of the pussy.
Power
Thank
of the
you.
pussy.
The
Mm-hmm.
power of the pussy. And they just
Power of
so
the
happened
pussy.
to
Yep.
have that song with that woman singing
Song
while he
playing.
was and he couldn't even he
Mm-hmm.
could barely hold it. The power of the pussy took that.
Mm-hmm.
After he got the pussy, his mind was off Kanan.
hey, but like I said
It
though,
was.
I think to be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Don't
cause
dumb it down, Mark.
no, but I've heard that, but I've heard stories like that before where it's like, man, you know what I mean? You show the person a good time, you know what I'm saying? And then you get them out of there. Like I've heard these stories in real life. Like this is how it
And
works. You know what
that's
I'm
under
saying?
Had
the
that
setup.
little boy not been kept asking about Kanan, he probably wouldn't have said nothing to that old bitch to give him some damn pussy. But that shit
Man,
made him relax.
That's the
It
ultimate
relaxed
setup,
him.
though.
you
That's
Oh,
the
it
supposed to
ultimate
Right.
do
is.
that.
setup. Pussy.
Straight up.
He was running out. You
Yo,
could tell he was running out of shit. You done lied to the boy and told Kanan gonna come to the club. You was running out of shit. You had to get the power
Mm-hmm.
of the pussy.
yo,
That's what I
you know,
told you. Women play a huge part in these movies, in these series.
you know how many
Mm-hmm.
people got robbed and killed for
We're
you
talking
know what I mean,
about a
for them
little
setting
ass
up the pussy?
kid. Why you keep thinking
Yo,
about some grown ass man? We talking about a little young
He's
boy.
what?
Like,
so
Time out.
what?
Hold on.
So
Wait, can I say
what?
something? Hold on. Can I say something real quick? I can't say something because Tina, you keep yeah. I think somebody else said something too about him being this little kid and blah blah blah. First of all, he's in high school, so he's not that damn little. And second of all, he's in the fucking
Still a
streets.
kid though.
When you're in the streets and you down to be in the streets, you can't just look at them as a
he
little
still
kid
had an
anymore.
immature mind. His mind
He's
not
a
even
fucking
more
killer.
he's not even no.
He's
He
still a
immature
fucking
as hell
killer.
because a real killer ain't gonna run his mouth. A real killer ain't gonna be like, oh my god, did I kill
He's
him? I shot him.
he's a
Da-da-da.
he's
Kanan
still a killer.
Kanan is more mentally advanced than that little motherfucker was.
He's still a killer.
It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't
And
matter.
he's still a kid too.
If he,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
if
He's
he,
a
if he,
kid. So
yeah, but don't okay.
every kid out here that kills somebody, they mature, they smart, they know what they doing.
I just
No.
said, who said that? You bring that up. I didn't say he
So
was
just because
this
somebody's in
mature
high
person.
school doesn't mean that they're mentally mature.
I
Hey,
didn't say anything about that.
That's why I
All I'm
keep
saying is
saying
about
it.
mentally
That's why
mature.
I'm not looking at his age necessarily. Yes, he's in high school, but mentally he was a whole kid.
yeah. All I know is I like, man, setting the ball up with the pussy is common standard, especially in the streets. You know what I mean?
He
Especially
was
when you
probably the most
get a boy out of
immature
there.
one out of the whole crew,
You know
out
what I
of
mean?
Kanan's whole crew. He was the most immature. You could
Could
tell.
be. But shoot, but he showed
But he
that
was the
man a
most.
good
But he
time and
was
then got
about it
him out of there
when
after
it
that.
came to it though.
That's norm.
Yeah.
That's standard
You know what?
procedure. That shit happens.
Because he was like, yo, she's the finest girl in school, and she got hands. I think I'm in love. It was like, yo, and Jukebox like, yo, the nigga just died a few days ago, and you trying to holler at his girl? I'm like, she's single.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna say like this. I understood the boy D when D-Win said that. I understood his mentality. I'm just like, yo, you know what I mean? For like, I look at my own life. I'm like, damn, yo, she tried to stab me. That was what's up. That was close call. I'm with it though. You know what I'm saying?
He's like,
I understand.
Okay,
I get it.
He's a little version of Uncle Marvin. You see how he just nonchalant to shit, and Marvin is nonchalant to shit. Whereas Kanan is like, Kanan feel like, damn, I like her. I really like this girl, but damn, she hurting because I probably killed this nigga. He feel the guilt, but this little nigga don't feel no guilt. He just nonchalant to everything. Like, well, she's single. Like,
that was my favorite part. Fuck that.
Hey, so if y'all, this is episode 2.
Hold on, let me give props to that fight though, Merv.
Oh,
let me give props to that fight. That bitch was ass. So you got one of the prettiest girls, or the girl who's considered the prettiest, flyest girl in the school, and she could fight. That bitch popped that bitch. Yep. She was whoop my ass, and then when she pushed security or the cops away and still popped that bitch again, that's what I'm talking about. But what people don't notice is she, of course, she come. Everybody thought she had the most perfect life, right? Never judge a book by its cover. Her life is broken. Her mom looked like she strung the fuck out.
Man, that mom was.
Her life like, and then you see her hardship and how smart she really is, and how smart she is to these streets. She not stupid. She not stupid. So to see the prettiest girl in school go through this hardship, that shit is a lot. That shit say a lot. So that's what I mean by never judge a book by its cover.
True. All right, pivot real quick. I want this is a quick question. This is not thought provoking. Just what y'all think.
Oh shit, Lou. Marvin.
I don't know. I think Lou.
All right.
I think if Marvin goes, that's gonna be predictable as fuck. I feel like it gotta be a twist to some shit.
No, we don't know how any of them will go. I just think y'all mean will be first.
I think it's gonna be Lou.
I got
Lou would be a great plot, great plot twist. Lou would be a great plot twist. Marvin would be predictable as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how you go. I mean, if you go on some shit you ain't predict.
I think it's gonna. I think Lou gonna get killed by a woman on this series. That's how I think he's gonna get killed. I'm telling you.
So,
because it's something about Lou with the women. I'm telling you.
All right. Yeah. So this, you know what?
It might be Sean to do it because I'm tired of telling you not to talk to my sister.
Going forward. I said that. Going forward. Going forward. I'm gonna bring a notepad for us. Because I feel like we're going to have a lot of disagreements on outcomes. Because we had some tonight. But we'll be able to go back and watch this. Because best believe, if my outcomes come correct, I'm going to let y'all motherfuckers know. So for going forward, I'll start writing this shit down. Just so I got receipts. I can come back and like, Taison, you said boom, 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 boom. Tina B, you said boom, 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 boom.
Oh, I remember.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, Merv, we can start with that already. You said last week it wasn't really going to be no consequences for Kanan and crew, even though there was a first-time hit they put on. You know what I'm saying? I was like, well, in real life, it don't happen like that. I knew somebody was getting rocked behind that. You know what I'm saying?
I said there wasn't going to be no consequences?
Yeah, you was just like, okay, it ain't going to be no consequences. What?
I feel like taking out. I mean, I feel like taking out the friend wasn't a consequence because they not really the family don't give a fuck. They only give a fuck about Kanan. So it wasn't something that would hurt them.
Hey man, I knew somebody was dying behind that because in real life somebody dies behind that shit.
Yeah, but did you think that they own people was going to kill them, or you thought the rival was going to kill somebody?
No,
You know what?
I thought
I
The
thought it
Rock
was
was
going to
gonna
be a
kill him.
setup. I didn't know how it was going to be a setup and who was going to do it, but I thought it was going to be a setup.
So you
You know
thought
what I'm
their
saying?
own people was going to end up setting up
Yeah,
their
I thought it
own
was gonna be a setup.
people?
Hey, because that plays out in real
Yeah,
life. You know what I
I
mean?
thought
So
Lou.
that's why I thought it
That's
would be a
not what
setup.
I said.
Yeah,
Is that what you thought, that their own people was going to set up their own people?
I didn't know how the setup was going to go down, but I knew it wasn't going to be unique.
Nah,
Yeah, I
that
mean,
shit was
for real,
nah.
just come, him and the crew coming up rocking them. It
I
was
feel
going to be
like
something else.
I feel like the setup was unique, setting up Rock to kill her own people.
Maybe, you know what I'm saying, and
Yeah,
that's viable. To be
it may
honest
be.
with you, you know
Yeah.
what I mean, if you look at the thought pattern of it,
Mhm.
and especially how you presented it earlier, you know what I'm saying. I'm just like, man, I felt it was going to be a setup. I just didn't know how, like, well, who you going to use and how you going to do it. I didn't know that. I'm just glad that they gave the man a
Mhm.
good time before Yamini rocked him, because that's what happens
Mhm.
in real life.
I
All right.
Mhm.
I also I also think that store owner and his wife and her being beat shook Rock a certain kind of way. So I feel like
That's gonna be
something's
the
Rock
I
ain't
storyline.
feel like
like
something's
that.
yeah, I feel like
Mhm.
something's gonna come to that
Hmm.
store owner. Plus he's greedy because of the way he
Yeah.
wanted part of their money and
He wanted. He
not
wanted
to
to get
just
like
give them a shot.
profits. I'm like, dog. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Hmm.
wanted a percentage.
Yeah. Come on,
So
dude.
I
That wasn't
feel
gonna happen.
like payback's a
Yeah, that wasn't gonna
bitch, and
happen.
something's gonna come out of that to save the wife from getting beat. From getting beat. That also probably put
He
her in
gonna skim
a
off the top.
situation to
That's
get
what he
her
gonna
beat
do. He
too.
probably skim off
Hold
the
up.
top or something.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Then they gonna
I
catch the
also
count.
Yeah.
have
So
shout
you
out to
about to, are you going in your scenes right now?
these
Because
is
I'm about to
notes.
roll on in that.
No,
These
these
are
not
scenes.
scenes. This not the questions
Uh-uh.
that you said I need to put.
Hey
I'm
there.
just
Oh, okay.
giving shout outs to certain things. Shout out to Jukebox and her hustle game and that little scene where she hustled that nigga for
Oh yeah.
$2.
Right.
The clothes, yeah.
Oh
Right.
Yeah.
man. Oh
Yeah.
And
man.
hold
Yeah.
on, another
Great.
female moment because she saw how the other nigga went down on his price to get rid of his shit and she didn't budge for shit.
She said you need to work on your negotiation skills,
Right.
Not
twin.
one bit.
Yo, shout to the boosters. Shout to the boosters. You know what I
Not
mean?
one
Especially
bit.
in the 90s.
Hey,
They was the
but
Oh yeah,
shit.
no
hey, but
doubt.
hey,
Did
DMV,
y'all
I love that.
Oh
Hold
hell
on,
yeah.
hold on, don't hold on. Let me before you leave that scene, because I'm in sales. I got over 15. I've been in sales since college. You know what I'm saying? Like I love the hustle, the negotiation,
Mhm.
and be able to close a motherfucker.
Mhm.
So when she was like, "Yo,
Oh hell
I
yeah.
can sell it to you for 350," I've been showing you love because I like your cookies. And he was like, boom, 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 and would close his ass. We're like, oh. You know, some Africans down the street with some knockoffs that maybe you could afford that
Yep.
shit.
There you
When
go.
she said, "Oh, you could go down to the Africans and get the knockoff with some shit that you could afford," and hit that nigga, he didn't like that shit. He didn't like that shit at
right.
Mm.
all. And that's what
Nope.
damn gave her ability to close that shit. So now,
Yeah.
250. I'm showing you
Like
love.
I said,
She
shout
a
to the
closer.
boosters,
She
And
a
man.
closer.
she was wearing her own product. That also
Right.
sells.
Yep.
She had all the
Mm.
gear on in
Mhm.
the boy. So it's like that's how you do
Mhm.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
Even
I
me
said.
being a makeup artist, like I can't be telling you, oh, I do makeup this and the third, and you don't see what that shit look like face to face when you're
Mm.
talking to
Yep.
me.
Hey,
So
hey, Taison, you know what I mean? For real.
Exactly.
Like I said, shout to the boosters. They used to go up King of Pressure Mall, you know what I mean? Take that motherfucker, come right back down Woodland Ave, you know what I
Woo.
mean? Shit.
Yep.
It's like we hit the lottery on gear,
Mhm.
man. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Shit. I was
Mhm.
like,
Merv,
man, shout to
Mhm.
him. Shout
Mhm.
Merv,
to
did you
him.
speak on Kanan
Oh
being
hell yeah.
babysat?
Wait, say again?
Oh,
Oh that was
nah.
a that was a
Talking
scene
about,
right there.
talking about Scrappy babysitting
We gotta talk about that.
Kenan because he thought that he was learning the game and he started
Hell no.
walking
He wasn't
around
learning
and
shit.
find
Oh,
that
that
door
was
down. So like, yo, what's
hilarious.
this?
So I posted a question in one of the power
Mhm.
groups, and the question was, do you think he was really being babysat, or what his mother was telling him about how she learned and how she started in the game? Was that true, or did she just lie to
That's
Kanan
both.
so he could get her, so she could get him off her back, but keep asking her, when you going to teach me, when you going to teach me? Because I asked that because there was a moment where she said, I want Kanan to stay at the house, that warehouse, because I don't want him in these streets. So did she lie to her son, or was that true? Like that's how she really started off learning,
Probably did.
or
Oh, I
was
didn't peep that.
that boy straight honest
Wow.
with her, like honest with Kanan, saying, "Nigga, your mama is got you in here to bait for me to baby fucking sit. See, I ain't here to teach you. I'm your motherfucking babysitter.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think I think
Babysit.
that I think it was the babysit. But I think she came up with a valid response to him, which could be true, and that's why he didn't really have nothing to say back to. But I think the original shit, the main shit of that is the babysit.
Yeah,
But
it's
she also said some
it's
real shit.
babysit.
Nigga, you in it.
But
Yeah,
he
yeah,
curious though.
yeah. I'm not using you.
I,
The Kanan
Nigga,
curious
you
though.
in it.
You saw that door.
I think
He
it's
okay.
babysitting because
Taison, say that shit again, real quick, Mark. Say that shit again, Taison,
Mhm.
because I want to know what the fuck
He
is
curious.
behind that damn door in that house.
Behind that door.
The
He
door
behind
he was,
that door. He like,
that door he was about to
I want to see
open,
what's behind
and
that
that
door.
and the
that's
Yep.
dude said,
the
Behind
work.
that door.
"Nah,
Yep.
I think it's more than just the work."
Nah,
Though.
I don't think that's the work.
Yeah.
I think
Hey
it's more
there.
too.
And I mean for what? Cash? That's where all the
Nah,
money
it's more
go?
than that. I think it's both. I think it's work, cash, but I also think it's something that only Lulu and Rock know. I think it's something else in there besides cash
No. Yeah.
and the thing, but only those two people know. But it's something that nobody else need to know because it could be it's something either gonna make people shitting or very damaging to them.
Well,
Oh, and do you
Saw the
think
box.
Kanan will kill the babysitter because he was
I don't
talking
know.
real disrespectful?
Yeah.
Nah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say like this,
yeah.
right?
You don't think so? Oh, he
But
gonna
you know
kill him.
what though? I'm gonna say like this. The reason
Oh,
why I
yeah.
say, you know,
He
it's the
patient that he
babysitter
is.
and not teaching him the game, you know what I'm saying? Because if she was teaching him the game and you're starting out a bull in small steps, even though you already caught a body, right? You know what I mean, which is very backwards. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you could just run above board to first base after you caught a body. I don't know if you
We
could do
still
that in
don't
real
know
life,
we still don't know who
but
bullet hit that boy.
yeah, we don't. But usually, you know what I'm saying, you know, usually you start off, you know what I
Kanan gonna
mean,
take
for real
that though.
bagging up. That's how you usually start out. You start out bagging up, you know what I mean, rock up, chop, and shit like that. You don't cook because you don't know shit about that.
I
But
mean,
they
but
just
he's
like,
not
yo,
doing that. He
rock up.
playing video games.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's why I say it's babysitting because if she was actually
Yeah.
teaching him something, he'd be bagging up. You know what I mean? That's how usually most people start. They start out bagging up. He wasn't doing that. He was just sitting there.
Yeah, it's just
So it's
babysitting.
babysitting.
Go ahead, Merv. What you got?
I think that's shit. I think we covered all the scenes. I mean, not all the scenes. I think we covered all the synopsis of everything. We just,
Yeah.
I think if we miss anything when we talk about the scenes right now, we'll cover any details. So everybody top 5 moments.
Like you want to, in order, just run it.
Just run it. Just whatever you
Nah,
think.
let's do it. No, let's do it. No, let's start with number 5, and we go up.
Oh,
all right.
Yeah, that's what I was asking you. Do you want us to just run it each?
Nah,
like we give all our top 5?
Everybody
no,
number 5.
you know what I mean? For I guess everybody give they whatever moment, you know what I mean?
Okay,
for
number by
whatever.
number.
Yeah,
right.
5.
Everybody
Okay.
first.
My number 5 was, I mean, we talked about everything already, but it was Kanan not having his eyes open on his way to school. Even though that they was just throwing out the phone books. Did y'all pick the phone books though? Remember the yellow books, the yellow pages? Yeah.
Yo, that was
Yeah.
that was wild.
Yeah, they used to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Taison, you remember this.
But
I
my
know
thing
you
was why
remember it,
he
you know what I mean?
why he looked so mad, like he wanted to shoot the little nigga, but he's like, his mom right there. Let me throw the phone book out instead. That's how it looked. But
you know,
yeah.
but
That was my
niggas
number
used,
5.
niggas really used to fling phone books. Like, that's what they did.
You saw that, Merv? I didn't even read it. You right? I read part of it. He said, "What they say? Who the hell delivers phone books looking like this?" That's what I was talking about. Like,
man,
in the 90s.
Looking, but he was looking mean as hell. Like he wanted to actually pull a gun out, but he had to pull a phone book out because people was watching.
I'm gonna say like this: you should have seen the person Yummy who delivered Yummy mail when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he looked like an armed gunman for real, and this was the postman. You know what I'm saying? But that's the way he looked. You know.
Hey, Mark, who's your number 5?
Shoot, probably the meeting at the cemetery. You know what I mean? For real, with Unique and Rock. You know what I'm saying? It was just a meeting that had to be had. and I understand why it had to be had, but I was just like, that kind of came up on me. You know what I'm saying? So I like that scene between them, man, because you know what I like between them two? It's a respect level there, but it's still like you my enemy, but it's a respect level there. You know what I'm saying?
That
Between
nigga
the
don't
two.
respect that woman. That nigga playing
No,
her.
For now.
what I'm saying is, nah, see, when you disrespect somebody, you talk real greasy to them, right? You talk crazy to
No.
them.
If you're
Yes, you do.
smart, you'll move strategic and you won't do
No,
that
but what
shit.
I'm saying, when you don't respect somebody, you know what I mean? You carry it different. When you respect somebody, it's like, yo, I'm still trying to get the upper hand, but it's like, yeah, I mean, it's like a worthy opponent. And when you have a worthy opponent, yeah, I mean, you don't show your hand. So you don't show disrespect. When you show disrespect, that means you don't respect nothing about them.
Mark, I know a few people that don't respect, don't like, hate, want to take this person out this world and still move like they respect them, but they don't. It's strategic. It's called
Everybody's
playing
different,
chess.
man. Everybody got
Right.
different moves.
There's right.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody
Yeah, everybody
different.
got different moves, man. So
Not
Quincy,
not everybody
Quincy,
not
what was your
everybody is not everybody
yeah?
gonna be like yang because I don't respect you. Some people know how to move and they got patience and they move strategically.
Nah, you know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
where I'm from, they just pop you. You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah, so true. Hey Tay, what's your number five? He said, "Well, I'm from they just
Same
pop
thing.
me."
Hold up.
Sounds like they not
Basically, B
smart.
with yeah.
Hey Tay,
Basically,
what's your
my
number
top, my
five?
five, my five is B Wiz getting killed by Lulu. Like that to me is number five. Like that is that the well, I guess like the tears and basically the complete 360 afterwards is just still like I'm like wow. Still
Okay,
cannot believe that happened.
gotcha. Tina, your number four.
My number four was Davina coming from I put Davina coming from a broken home. That was a whole nother side to see of her
Yeah.
when she was
Mm-hmm.
already put on this pedestal and nobody really knows the story behind her pedestal.
Shit,
Mm-hmm.
my bad, y'all. My number four. Shit, my
Okay,
number five. I
Merv.
got my number
Right,
five.
Murr.
My number five is Rock and Kanan first day back going to school. That drive when she was like, "I need you to be afraid, Kanan. Like fear is good.
Mm-hmm.
Fear helps keep
Mm-hmm.
you alert."
Mm-hmm.
So that whole
Mm-hmm.
conversation right there of going to school,
Mm-hmm.
that moment of her kind of like, "I'm dropping knowledge on you." That scene,
Mm-hmm.
that's my number five. All right.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Mark, you're
Go
number
number
Go
four.
ahead, Tina.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. I was about to say Merv, just go right into your number four.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
you might as well. Yeah.
Uh, shit. My number four is when Juke got off the bus and saw B Wiz get in a car with Lulu because I'm thinking I wonder how I know it's gonna be some key shit and nobody knows that she saw, so I'm just wondering how that scene is going to be involved either in the next episode or episode after that. That's my number four.
All right.
Mark, what's your number four?
Mm-hmm.
Probably, when Kanan was on babysitting duty, you know what I mean, well being babysat and the still door, you know what I'm saying? At least I'm like for me, you know what I'm saying, at least hearing about still doors and what's behind it is money, work, arsenal. It's usually one of the three things, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, when this shit locked up tight like that, it ain't really, you know what I mean, for a body or a secret. It's usually the arsenal, the
Mm-hmm.
work, or the bread. Because I'm like, it's a safe house. And when you're at a safe house, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta move, you gotta be able to put your hands on shit. And usually that's what's behind those reinforced doors.
All
All right.
right. Tay, you're number four.
My scene probably was the Omar Epson, Howard and the unique partnership when they were talking about there can only be one king and like that dynamic. I'm basically going the same thing with tennis. That it seemed like they're related somewhere. Like they're
Get some
related in
type of
some way, shape, or
connection.
form. Yeah, it's got to be somewhere. I'm just waiting to find out how we find out about that.
All right.
Like that's my scene right there because and also like I said, just what you talked about too, Mervin. Talk about the the women basically theme. It was basically like a woman theme type of like episode a little bit, And for him talking about it only could be one king, that's interesting.
All right. So my number 3 is that same scene, the interaction, the conversation between Unique, and the detective. So since it was the same, you already talked about it right before me. Tina, what's it? Go ahead with your number 3.
My number 3 was the same scene.
Damn.
That's right, Merv. So I just put real quick, dirty cop and dude took the blocks is a snitch, or they're in business or something. Then I put, because it was all a part of the same, white cop and black cop training day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark, your number 3.
Probably when D Wiz wanted to take credit for the body. And Kanan was just like, yo, you can have that. You know what I'm saying? I think
Right.
Kanan really kind of understood, like, you know what I mean, for like people who put in work, you know what I'm saying, they name ring out on the deed. It don't ring out because you got to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And it keeps you kind of off the grid a little bit. You know what I mean? But you're still feared in the streets. Like, at least hearing this, you know what I mean, for real, from people, you know what I mean, in that line of work, you know what I'm saying? Just that's how, like, if you hear interviews with them, that's how a lot of them talk. Like, they really aren't the braggadocious type of people. It's more like, yo, like, I did it, but you know what I'm saying, I never really talked about any of the deeds. You know what I'm saying? I mean, your name just rang out, you know what I'm saying? And then people kind of got the idea of who you were and how it went down. So, you know what I mean? For him wanting to take credit, it puts a bullseye on you. You know what I'm saying? So even if he didn't get rocked by Lulu, he was getting rocked one way or another because he's doing a little too much talking. And people who talk a lot and they in that game get dealt with very quickly.
True. Tell your number 3.
Number 3 was basically the 2-6 fighting over Buck. Basically, like, don't get no crazier than that. Like, real rap. Like, and we talked about that earlier. Like, that's my scene right there. Like,
okay,
like,
all right.
That's
my number 2
that's
is
like my
the
scene. That was wild.
My number 2 is the cemeteries meeting between Rock and Unique. Man, you almost feel like they knew each other before this shit even started. Like, I'm talking about off stage. I'm not even talking about acting wise or like, I'm talking about, it seemed like they knew each other before Raising Kanan was even started recording, started anything. Because to me, their scenes is just so motherfucking natural. It seems so motherfucking believable. It seems so fucking real, and they just have great fucking chemistry together in their scenes. Like they really killing that shit. And I enjoy every conversation there. Like, they're not even doing anything, but they're so in fucking sync with their chemistry and their mannerisms on their acting interaction. I love every time they get together. So that's my number 2.
That's why me and Taison feel like there's some type of connection, because there's a difference in age and they seem like they know each other, or there's some type of relation.
Yeah.
There's got to be something there.
Where they go back further than,
I hope they explain that. I really hope they explain that, like, this season. I don't want to wait next season. I want to find out this season what happened about that.
So that's my number 2. Tina, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is Derek. What y'all call him? D Wiz?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm trying to figure out what the Wiz part is for. Did they ever explain that part? Because he ain't
Problem.
Oh, all right.
This is
so I put Young Boy, aka Derek, getting set up with a good time, then murdered. Song I've Got the Power, Powder Pussy.
Mark, your number 2.
Man, probably Uncle Marvin. You know what I'm saying? That like when he came to the club, the party, and him, you know what I mean, for connecting with that white girl. That white girl gonna help him out. You know what I mean? She gonna really, be able to move some stuff around. I think Uncle Marvin gonna have the club on lock to be able to get that product through even more. She probably gonna set some other shit up for him or whatever. I just see, you know what I mean, for this white girl, you know what I mean, for real, being in pocket for Uncle Marvin. You know what I mean? So that's a great thing.
Mark, let me piggyback off of what you just said because I agree with you 100%. That nigga played chess, and everybody think he's some stupid nigga.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga said, "Yeah, I'll do anything for my girl. You my girl." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he played that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And the way that he went to when she was like, I think, remember I said she gonna find out that she gonna feel like the sister did it, that Rock killed her dog, and you saw how he just like, oh,
He played
my
that right
sister
off.
love animals, and she thought you was a dope white bitch because you know how to stand up to black people and da 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 da. That nigga played chess on that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree
Yeah,
with
definitely,
you
Yeah, that was
100%.
Yeah. So
that was game. You trying to get some pussy. Tay, go ahead.
And also about the family businesses too.
Wait,
I would say the same thing
was
about
the white lady having sex with the bartender in episode 1?
No, that wasn't a bartender.
no, that was the
Ooh.
Okay.
boss. Whoever the guy who owned the club. The
Okay,
guy
I
who
just wanted
owned
to
the
make
club,
sure.
I
All
think that
right.
was the guy Hugo
That would
is
have
what
been
they called
another.
him. Hugo.
Oh, Tay,
Okay.
what's your
Oh yeah,
oh?
yeah.
Tay, what's your
Yeah,
number
they still
2?
haven't said anything really about the bull though. But all right,
Oh,
my number 2
Hugo.
is basically Rock telling Kanan about fear. Oh, Hugo. All right.
Yeah.
Like my one, like the like my second scene is basically like Kanan like talking to his mom about fear, and it's like fear keeps you awake. Be scared. Like you can be scared about me, about like them hitters, but you got to be scared. You got to be scared. You got to have that fear. And I love that little, like I said, the conversation in the car and the conversation basically when he was eating breakfast.
Mm.
All
That's my
right.
second scene right there. I think that was very.
All right, so now we're at number 1. My number 1 scene is the last scene when he murdered D Wiz, but it was really
Mm-hmm.
when he first pulled out the gun and the emotions that he had where it took something out of him to do it. Like it took something like he really did not want to do that. You saw that's the first time you seen some kind of humane emotion
Emotion.
from this nigga out the first 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Every other thing, he's like a fucking pit bull. Like when Tina y'all mentioned when he's talking to the kid about his sister, when everything that he's done, he's been almost like poker face. He's a poker face or intense. But like that face expression when they first put the camera on him and he pointed the gun at D Wiz, you could tell like, yo, like it's almost like silently he was sending a message saying, I'm sorry that I have to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a powerful scene for me. So that was my number 1 moment. Tina, your number 1?
So you know what my number
Oh, can y'all still hear me? Let me know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hear you.
So
we hear you.
My number 1 moment was the chick fight. I can relate. But there was a message behind that after the fight. And she said, that's how I know she a real bitch, my nigga. She's a smart girl. She said, I don't care who he was dealing with. I don't care if he dealt with her. It's about the fact that you disrespecting the dead. That's why she fought the girl.
I remember that. Mm-hmm.
That's what, yeah.
And for her to be that young,
she a thorough chick.
Have that mindset.
Be that thorough.
The girl was over there just fighting because he was fucking with me last. It shows some type of maturity in her that we probably gonna see more of later on down the line.
Mark.
Shoot, it's D Wiz being killed. You know what I'm saying? He was showing a good time first. This that kind of behavior, of showing your man's a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like I first learned about it from like hearing about mafia stories with the Italian mob. That's what they would do. They show their man a good time, and then they got to get rid of him. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at the stories, you know what I mean, for that kind of came up, you know what I mean, for a lot of it was like that. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, yo, you got to go, but You know what I'm saying? That was still my man's. I still had love for him.
Good time.
You know what I'm saying? And I think, you know what I mean, for real, like you'll see that, like whether, you know what I mean, for, you know, you might have to get rid of somebody has to go to jail, somebody come home from jail. The same type of thing applies. This the rapper, this rapper, you know what I mean, for real, that just went to jail, Casanova. That's what his peoples did for him in New York. You know what I mean? They went out, had a good time, then it was like, now it's time to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how long he's gonna be back there, but you know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, but this is what happens, you know what I mean, when you in that game. You know what I'm saying? When it feels like it's your last time up, or you know what I mean, you've been away for a long time, or you gotta go out the game, a good time must be shown. It's just a proper respect.
All right. Tay, you're number one. You've been kind of different.
My number one is basically the number one really is basically sort of like the theme, a little bit of the theme of the whole show is basically like every force, basically, like he was talking about Newton's like third law, right? And he was talking about like every force implies an equal and opposite reaction, and you basically saw that play out like in the beginning part of the show and then basically the end part of the show. And like I always thought that was like that intro basically just stuck with me.
Okay.
That was it. That intro stuck with me. That intro really, really stuck with me.
Yeah, and that's also some real shit. That's not even, you know, that's some real shit. Every action is met by a reaction. Every force is met with equal force.
Yep.
So yeah, that's some real shit. Tina, I'll start with you. With your give us your two favorite quotes.
I kind of got three.
Okay, spit them out.
So it's not in order, but I got Jukebox when the girls was fighting. When she said fighting over a dead nigga, that don't get much stupider than that. That was funny to me. The other one was the quote by Rock, that fear keeps us alert and woke, so be scared. Scared of them or scared of me. And then I have the one with the with Omar Epps, and he said one king, one code, one crew.
Okay. Mark, what's your favorite quote?
Shoot, probably when let me pull this up. Probably when, you know, Unique and Rock met in the cemetery, and Unique is like, yo, I've been circling this motherfucker. I mean, I've been spent 30 minutes circling this motherfucker. Make sure you wasn't setting my ass up. And Rock like, you won't see me coming, Neek. You know what I'm saying? You let him know, like, you know what I mean? Like, look, trust me, you know what I mean? If I was setting you up, you would never know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? My other quote from D Wiz, finest girl in the school, she could throw them hands, man, I'm about to be in love. And Jukebox is like, your buck just died a few days ago and you're already pushing up on her. D Wiz, she's single. You know what I'm saying? Just like, man, that was crazy, man. But I mean, that's what a young boy would say. A young boy would react exactly like that.
So I wrote down a bunch of quotes because I felt like we was gonna have some of the same, and y'all just said someone that I had, that trying to holler at butt girl, that shit was crazy. And then you ain't missing that. We're doing the quotes. What's your quote? Your favorite quotes of the show?
My favorite quote? My favorite quote? Let's see my favorite because I wrote this down. It's a good question. Well, I would say about like the same thing I talk about when Rock was telling Kanan about fear. Like fear keeps you awake, be scared. Like I always thought that just stuck.
Okay.
Especially in the game that they in. Like that's gotta keep you like awake, that fear. Like every single solitary second. Especially what Tina was talking about in terms of like when Rock was telling Kanan going out the door, like, look, you always gotta keep your eyes open. And he just being like young, but like, no, I ain't worried about that. Like,
all right. Any other quotes, or that was it?
That's really it for me. That really is.
All right.
Oh,
Oh, I thought you found one.
I got one more too.
Okay.
I got only one king can rule a kingdom. I think that's gonna. I think that's gonna play. I think that's gonna be that season finale. I think that particular line is gonna come back at the end of the season.
Damn. Okay. All right. So
predictions for the end. Let's
right.
There gotta be a war, right, Tay? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Shoot, they can't.
There's only one.
You can't just, you know what I mean, for have them both sharing the real estate. It gotta be a war.
Mm-mm.
I understand.
It's gotta be a rule, and there's only gotta be one.
So I like I told him, I wrote down several quotes because I knew some of these quotes are so fucking good. All of us might have it, but I got two quotes, two separate quotes. When goddamn Marvin walked in the club, it was like, yo, you the one trying to bang my little sister. Yeah, look, my little brother told me about you. It was like, yo, don't make me beat your ass. And dude walk up, and the nigga was like, yo, it wasn't shook at all. It was like, I bet you can't. And then that I'm just setting up. That's not the quote. Then Marvin walked around. Marvin walked around and said, yo, man, that was real dark skinnedness of you back there.
So real quick, I did, even though we don't got that category, I did funny moments because I swear Marvin got the most funniest moments. So that was
all the time.
He
all the time.
That nigga funny as hell. You might want to throw that on a list. Funny moments or quotes from Uncle Marvin because that nigga funny as hell.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? You know how we had like a ghost moment in them other shits. We might have an Uncle Marvin moment.
A Marvin moment.
We might have an Uncle Marvin moment on this shit.
Well, Uncle Marvin is hilarious. I'm like, if you ever watch Ballers, you know what I'm saying, that came on HBO, The Rock Show, he was hilarious in that. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, I expected him, you know what I mean, to have these type of moments because he's funny as hell. Like, you know, whatever he's in. I think
he's my favorite character. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Oh, me too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know, Uncle Marvin's the man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right now, Lulu is mine. But and then the second one is from my own personal background when Jukebox was trying to sell that shit, and she said, go down to them Africans. They got that knockoff shit that you can afford.
Yo.
That shit hurt that nigga. You hear me? And that's what it's like, yo, fuck you. Give me a shit, yo. Just give me a shit. And she closed his ass on that shit. That's how you close a motherfucker right there.
She a hustler and she a closer. Like,
so I can appreciate that shit. I appreciate it. So
hustler and a closer.
I know. I'm trying to tell you. Another thing I want to see in the future, how she became a damn cop. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
I would love to see that at some point.
It might be the same way Omar Epps is a cop.
She don't know how Omar Epps is a cop.
Huh?
I don't
know how Omar Epps is a cop.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, it's kind of
parallel.
Mark just sparked a ball.
Oh, okay.
Like, it sounds like, because we don't know Omar Epps' previous life, right? And
no, we don't.
You know this little nigga, and you want him to be king. Like, what was your purpose of becoming a cop? What was Jukebox's purpose from coming from this background of becoming a cop?
Yeah.
Was it to protect the family?
And that nigga talks. So he talks too street. He got to be from the street. He got to be a street cop.
Right. So it's like, those type of people? They smart. They strategic. They know how to keep their squeaky clean record. So let me become a cop to protect the family. It could be shit like that.
That's when those girls
that also happens in real life. It also happens in real life.
Because that's when his partner was like, well, we gotta go to the mother and see what happened to Danielle Worley. He was like, don't nobody know who the fuck Danielle Worley is. You talking about Buck 20? Yeah. Buck 20 is what the fuck they know him as. So I can see that shit.
That was a smart move on her end if that's what it was.
Because he danced was a dirty cop after she became one. All right.
Yeah.
So that's all my wrap up. Everything. Anybody got something to say before I wrap it all the way up?
I just got my rest of my funny moments with Uncle Marvin, and so one was the conversation with the bartender that y'all spoke on. That shit was
Mm-hmm.
funny to me. Finessing the white girl was brilliant and funny to me.
Oh man.
When he tells Kanan, you the dragon. With Kanan.
Oh yeah. I totally forgot about that.
And then when he was talking to them while they was eating and in the restaurant, and he was like, they was walking away from him like, you having a party? He was like, y'all could come, and kept eating his fucking food.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Yeah. So I forgot about that.
Yo,
You know what's crazy? You know what I mean? Because Uncle Marvin eats all the time, and then Kanan, grown Kanan, who was empowered, eats all the time. You know what I'm saying? Just like, okay, you know what I mean? I can see where he might have got that from.
Kanan kind of acts like Uncle Marvin. Grown Kanan, he laugh about everything. Like everything's a joke.
Yeah. That's probably got
And
that
Marvin
from Uncle
too.
Marvin.
Serious, but he laughed like nonchalantly, like, all right, motherfucker. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
and nothing hurt that nigga feelings. It's like that nigga got no shame about shit, and nothing hurt that nigga feelings.
That's Uncle
they
Marvin.
Just like Marvin. Just like Marvin, though.
They dissed the fuck out him when they was leaving. Like what you just said. They
When they was
really
eating.
dissed the fuck out him before they got up and left. Talking about business. You trying to have a fucking party? Now you see why things. Let's go. And he was like,
whatever.
all right, well, y'all
like,
fucking come though. And niggas just kept eating. But yeah, that's just funny as shit.
Kanan, so far, Kanan just mixed the grown Kanan just has some type of something from each one of them. But that Uncle Marvin shit is really in him. Like he really don't be giving a fuck. He laugh nonchalantly. He don't let shit bother him. But then you can see with the shit that do bother him is maybe Uncle Lou that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the worrisome part could have been his mom, like how he was protective of Tariq.
Oh wow, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean he ain't think Sean was his son. You know what I mean? We know that. It was Tariq.
I still want to see if old girl is really his baby mother.
We're gonna find that out too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We're gonna have to be patient.
That won't come till way later.
Yeah, that'll be way later. That might be like season 3 or the end of season 2.
Right.
End of season 2. All I know is goddamn 50 got this shit in Charlotte like Charlotte's Web. It's like that niggas.
Yeah. I was just like, man, you know, he's
pretty wild, man.
Like I said, you know what I mean? Give him his flowers now. You know what I mean? Give him his flowers now.
A brilliant asshole.
He truly is.
Yeah.
He truly
you know what I mean?
Shoot. He truly is.
Yeah, I mean, I think we share the same birthday. You know what I mean?
Nigga, I ain't say you. I said 50. But
yeah. Well, you got the asshole part right.
That shit in there real quick. Talking about, yeah, you know.
Well, I didn't.
Just like, man, you know.
Don't put me in that shit. I ain't calling no asshole.
Nah, you know what I mean? Hey, other people do. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. I don't take it personally.
Oh, shit. Yo, good show tonight. I feel like there's another show a lot of us. I do feel like what Tina said last week. We watch it and we have our own introspect, and then we hear everybody talk, and it's just like, oh shit, word. Like I didn't think about it that way, and then get new appreciation of the show, a new perspective of the show, and then you be like, damn. When I go back and watch it, she's like, damn, I see what the fuck he was talking about. I see what the fuck she was talking about. Like, damn, that makes fucking sense. And like, damn, I can't wait the next episode to see if what he or she said materializes from what the fuck we talked about in the last goddamn review of the episode.
Goddamn.
Man, look.
All right, so let's go wrap this up. We gotta give a shout out to Stacks, who was able to make it on tonight. Goddamn Sean, to the Lullas, Hot 97, Blackjack, Bobby, Blast, Black Effect, Hot 97, Zingle TV, Channel 199, Mile High Radio,
If the list get any longer, we ain't gonna remember shit.
Hey, right? I was just about to say, damn, as y'all can see, we're growing. Because before it would be like about four shout outs and we done.
Yep. That means look.
So before you go out, I gotta give a shout out to my homie Will for Red Eye Mechanics, another shirt of his. Celebrities do rock this shit. Yo-Yo, Naughty by Nature, Allen Iverson. You know, they have the shirt on, they have the hat. He got sweatsuits, everything, you name it, for underwear, socks, for ladies, men, you name it, straight out of Essex County, New Jersey. East Orange represent. So I just have to say that real quick. But it's going, it's way out of Essex County right now, way out of Jersey.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So I believe I got everybody in the shout outs. I think y'all would have corrected me or let me know if I missed anybody. I don't think I missed anybody.
No, I don't think so.
Well, you didn't mention Sean at all.
No, he did.
He did.
Yeah, he said Sean.
He said it in the beginning.
I mentioned this one of the first I mentioned.
Straight up.
Where's my stacks at?
Oh, yeah, a nigga working. A nigga got a new job. Nigga got a new job his first week. So he's learning the ropes and shit.
Yeah, he on rookie duty right now.
Yeah. Till you learn his shit. That's where that nigga at. All right, yo. Till next week, next Tuesday, episode 3. I feel like any prediction on episode 3. That's why I forgot to ask y'all. Before I close out, any prediction on episode 3?
The previews that they showed, I don't even know. But I want to watch it so bad because when Kanan said that shit, like, who was you talking to? And what you mean, give your mother up? Like, bro.
All right. Mark, any prediction before we leave?
Man, I think the white girl going to help Marvin get into another business. You know what I mean? To help him work. You know what I mean? I just don't know what the business is yet, but I think that's happening.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Tay, any prediction before we leave?
Prediction? I think we're going to see Omar. We're going to see Howard. That's the cop, Omar F's character. I think we're going to see a lot more of him next episode.
Yeah, because his character ain't got off yet. And that's when we need his character to get off. His character ain't got off yet.
Yeah, he only got like about 3 minutes in this whole like last episode. So I think we're gonna see a lot more of him next episode.
All right, cool. I don't have any predictions, not yet, but I'll let y'all know. I'll see y'all next week. All right, everybody. Peace.
Peace.
We out, y'all.
Later.
We out.